Let's get this YouTube thing started. Let's get this YouTube thing started. It's a holiday, it's a Sunday, it's a weekend. It's a great day. What a good time to be alive. Yes, making sure I got everything covered. Hold on. Yo, we cooking in the chat, man. Y'all say hi in the chat, man. How y'all doing? Hey man, listen, bro. I want to do some changes today in the entire stream. I want to do some stuff while you guys are watching, so that you guys can have an idea of what I'm trying to do. All right. Before that, I want to first go to this website called. How are you guys doing, by the way, bro? It's day 11. How you guys doing? You working on your game engine? Let's go. My boy FBI the God is in the chat. Aditya is in the chat. Oh my God, Adil. Oh, bro, we just started the stream and you guys are already cooking. Hey man, this is crazy. It's a Sunday, as you guys can see. I'm a Christian, but I barely go to church. I hope God forgives me for that. We gotta get some work in, you feel what I'm saying? So let's go to what's the name of this website? I kind of forgot the website name. Oh God. Streamlabs, yes. It's called Streamlabs. Yes, sir. It's day 11, bro. Can you guys believe like this stuff doesn't seem real, bro? Hey man, like the stream. That's the first thing you should start with. Just soon as you jump on stream, smash that shit up. Let's go. So we want to log in with YouTube for the fact that I want to do something very important. I'll show you guys in a sec. And I'm doing it. I think you guys can see my screen for some reason. Yeah, this screen always gets stuck for some reason. So it's even better because then it helps me finish like these things very fast. But let me show you guys what I'm trying to do. So after the login, yes, the login is done. I'm just gonna disable this screen capture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just delete it all at once and just add a new one, not video capture, but rather screen capture. Yes, and it should capture my retina display. Bring it down and just go here and put the transform to fit the screen. All right, so that's nice. Hey man, somebody say go half stuck, bro. What do you mean half stuck, man? Calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down, okay? Calm down. I wanna do something very important. As the people of England say, important. So I'm gonna go here to first alert box, no chat box first. I wanna get the chat to appear actually on the stream itself. So we've been doing the old school way of picking out the YouTube chat and stuff, but I want to do it the Twitch way. Because I even have a Twitch channel. I don't know if you guys know that. I have a Twitch channel. Today we're doing some back end work with you guys. As you can see, I have a Twitch channel and we are about, I think, we are almost monetized on Twitch. I'm left with about 20, how many? 25 followers? No, not 25 followers on Twitch. I'm left with like 6 followers on Twitch to start making money from Twitch. That is crazy. So as you guys can see, let's go to this OBS, and I'm just gonna add a source. I think I should just add one chat. Yes, I should just add the chat. So it's gonna be a browser, and I'm just gonna call this chat. Boom, let's get it. And here I'm just gonna go to like 1920 by 1080p, 1080. Right after that, I need to replace this URL with the one that we got from Twitch. I mean from OBS, Streamlabs. Oh my, Streamlabs, not OBS. But yeah, yes, yeah, chat, yes, yeah. Drop something in the chat real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna copy this. Let me see how it appears. Okay, go back to full cam and just paste it right here. Now type something. Type something in the chat real quick. Go, 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 go. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see how it appears. I hope it appears on screen. Easy. Right? For some reason, is it? Yes, I can see it's a little bit smaller here. So for this one, I am going to increase the size just like this a tiny bit. All right, so it's very visible. Yes, sir. So now everything looks clean. Yup. We're gonna go to YouTube. Yo, I want you guys to check out Twitch as well. You can always add me up on Twitch and just, let's get this shit monetized and start making racks from it. And we can use the racks for hosting. Oh my God, bro. Let's go to view your channel and let's just click on this. Okay, mute this, like this stuff. And what am I gonna do? Let me see. I want to pick our Discord and then we got our invite link to the server. I want to get these admin things out of the way so we can just focus on the stream. And today is not gonna be like a straight up, just like hardcore coding. Today we're gonna take a chill pill, like my boy this guy sadistic Tushi says. He says take a chill pill. So we're gonna take a chill pill and just make the entire day very interesting. You feel me? That's what we're gonna plan for the day. Man, the mud is supposed to be cooking this stuff up, man. You feel what I'm saying, my boy? The mud is supposed to be cooking this admin shit. You feel me? So I think it's fine now. What else do we need? I'm just gonna take this all the way here. Yo, Adi was popping. I think you can see your I think you can see your stuff on the yes, sir. Okay, let's get shit started. Boom. So I like the way the entire stream is going. So on this screen, I want the chat to be somewhere up. Where is our chat supposed to be? Can you guys recommend a spot for the chat for this screen? Because if I keep it down here, for some reason they will disappear just into the void. So how about I just put it all the way up here so it just starts right above this. And yeah, say some in the chat. Yeah, say some in the chat. Let's see how it appears here. Hey, up. Let's go. Let me see. Is it appearing? Can you guys see it? I'm not seeing anything. Hold on. Is it? Yo. Okay, let's see. Let's see how it appears. Does it appear? Yes, I think it does. So let's put it all the way here. Good. So now we have everything set up. It's been a minute, Brody. Oh, my boy Anush Prakash Dixit. Your name is the longest name I've ever seen. Yeah, but my boy Dixit was good, man. Anush Prakash was popping. So how about alerts though? Do we need alerts for I think YouTube doesn't really need alerts, right? What could you be alerted on? On subscribers? Really? Let's just try to test this alert. Can we test this alert? I test this on YouTube subscriber. Oh, why is it showing us kick though? What? Is it tripping? Let's see super chats. All right, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just copy this for the fact that, but for subscribers, it's gonna get a little bit hectic, right? So let's just leave the alerts off for now. Let's just keep it as is, and you guys can always check out my Twitch. This is the name, Programmer Filthy. Twitch.tv/Programmer Filthy, and there you go. Let's go. Enough of the self promo and all of these admin things out of the way. Let's see what we got cooking for the day. Ooh, that's a bar, bro. Did you guys just hear that? Enough of all of these admin things. That now that the admin things are out of the way, let's just see what we have for the day. Ooh, that's a bar, bro. God damn. Anyways, let's go, man. I'm highly energetic today. I'm happy, bro. I'm satisfied. I ate lunch. It is 11, almost 12 p.m. Yeah, that's a bar, man. I'm low key cooking. I'm telling y'all. I'm low key cooking, bro. Stop playing with me. I'm low key cooking today. So, today we need to plan out stuff. Okay. First and foremost, our main application, it's not a time to like start thinking about how we are going to integrate uh, our URL shortener with our main application. But we're not gonna rush into that just yet. I want to make sure we have everything running. We test everything end to end from for our URL shortener. And today we are going to now go ahead and implement the payment. You see, working on that beat sauce, the beat sauce is done. You are late, bro. You are late to the party. They say late comers eat bones, my brother. So you're gonna eat bones. Matter of fact, you're gonna eat leftovers. I don't know why you wasn't on stream all this while, but guess what? You really missed out a lot. So it is your issue, my boy. Damn, sorry, gang. No worries, my boy Anush Prakash. At least we got you on here. And we started a new Discord server, so check it out there. We already have about 32 new members on the Discord server, which is nice. That means we are locked in and we only need people that are interested, not weirdos just trying to check us out. You feel me? Come if you're interested. All right. Okay. Let's see what you got cooking for the day. Mm-hmm. So let's see. All right, so let me switch to this screen so y'all can see what I got cooking. All right, so for the day, I want to make sure we test out this URL shortener end to end, literally end to end. Now let's open this. We need to also open Docker. What else do we need to run? Yeah, this is why you guys need to invest in a good MacBook though, because like then we can stream on this Mac, we can run Docker containers on this Mac, we can code with IntelliJ with this Mac, we can edit with this Mac. Bro, this MacBook is crazy. So you guys save up your money, get a quality MacBook, you will always appreciate it. All right, let's see. We got Filter Link in the building. All right, so now that Filter Link is in the building, Phil the link is in the building. Let's go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run this. Yo, bro, I need an advice, man. I know JS pretty well. I want to learn TS. How should I go about it? Very nice. That's a very nice question. And I get very, very happy when somebody asks me about TypeScript because that shows that you are no longer just some weirdo following tutorials. You are now a real engineer trying to improve and better yourself. So my best advice is to just take it easy. You feel me, my brother? Cook up a platform, run a startup, not a startup, but just build a simple to do application and implement TypeScript rules everywhere. Start the to-do application, build the to-do application with regular JavaScript, and then convert all the regular JavaScript to TypeScript. That is the best way for you to learn. And I'm telling you that one project is gonna make you learn everything about TypeScript. Because as long as you know how to declare types, how to know when to use types, when to use interfaces, when to use classes and stuff like that, and everything else is just easy because if you know JavaScript, you already know TypeScript. You just need to change your way of understanding things rather than do not stress yourself with generics. Those are the things that you will do once you become advanced. But at the moment, just focus on making sure you build a platform, converting it from JavaScript to TypeScript, and boom, you are a TypeScript user or a TypeScript developer, period. That is that, man. Radiohead. I didn't listen to Radiohead. I'm not gonna lie, boy. Like yesterday, as soon as I ended the stream, bro, I was extremely tired. I ate food. The food was so good that it just knocked me out. And as soon as I woke up, I think I woke up at around maybe 11 or something. I started watching a movie. I started watching a movie until 2 a.m. and I just slept and woke up just some time back. So yeah, my boy, I'm telling you, I'll listen to it perhaps after the stream today. My apologies, man. It's okay now. I'll check it out for sure. I will. Um, got it, man. Thank you for the advice. And FBI is the goat in the chat. Stop playing with him. We got Dragon Oscar. He said something like, "Bro, I am a Flutter developer and I need some help to make some side money." I think with that, the only thing I can say about that is that you just need to perhaps go to Upwork. And yes, it's easy to get gigs on Upwork if you already have like a skill. So what's your level of Flutter dev? Are you like good at it or just if you're good at it, it is easier for you to stand out. Have 2 to 3 projects that you can present to people and then go around trying to solve their problems. You go to Upwork and just type, for example, authentication using Flutter or something like that, or building a full app end to end using Flutter on Upwork. It's easier for you to like, knock out the competition because everybody's using AI, but not enough people have that knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. See you an hour later, man. I need to study a little bit. I no problem. You'll always find us. Just go do whatever you want to do. Find us here on stream. I have more than 3 years experience and work with more than 50. Bro, come on, bro. Go to Upwork. What are you doing, bro? Just go to Upwork. Like that's the easiest spot to get a job. It's like very competitive, but you can knock out the competition, bro. But be ready to spend some money on connects though. That's the only downside of Upwork. You need to spend money to make money. That's all you need there. Build your CV for sure. Yeah, welcome to join us on Discord. Oh, my boy, yeah, my mod doing his job. Let's go, man. Shout out to my boy FBI. Let's go, bro. All right. I think I think you guys are in for a treat today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So much energy, everything is just gonna go great. Okay, now let's go ahead and just test the front end application and see what's going on. Here's my CV. First, drop your CV. Let me have a look at it. I think I might find something interesting in that CV. Another thing is on Discord, y'all go ahead and drop everything that you're doing and join the Discord. And we have a few things on Discord. If you go to like the apps section, apps promo, you can always promote your own application on Discord as well and have the people just test out your application. And yeah, it's a win-win for everybody. You feel me? So we got dashboard. Yes, we are still logged in. Nice, 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 bro. This is like refresh token thing, and this is just like the best way to do it. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see what else we got to cook today. What do you have to cook? As you guys can see, the refresh token works. I didn't have to log in again. As soon as I open the platform, it knows that hey, I still have some refresh token going on, and then boom, it logged me in. You feel me? Bro, I've shared it. Feel free to share it in our Discord. We'll check it after the stream. Yeah, for sure. We should check it after the stream. Nice, man. Tell him, man, my boy, mod. Okay, what else do we have to cook for today? I think we need to build the pricing page. The pricing page is not really well built. And also, this is like very AI-ish. We need to cook. We need to cook the design a little bit. I like this idea of this simplicity. I don't want to like complicate the entire thing. I just need, hold on, do we have the features? Yeah, we have a little bit of features. Nice, but I don't like all of this. So today we're gonna cook up a little bit of some design and polish it a little bit and just we are going to host the platform today. Yes. Where did he share it at? I can't see it. Nobody sees it on Discord. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna be cooking today, boys. All right, let's start with, I think we need to first test out the raw functionality. We can start with the first thing. If let me go first to like my endpoints to make sure I'm testing everything. We have a Spring Dogs Swagger UI. So we need to say HTTP Swagger something. I think it's here. Let's just go to Swagger. Swagger, so we can see all the endpoints. Nice. So now that we have all the endpoints, we can just go ahead and test out the shorteners. I think we should start with creating the API. That's the best. So we can create the API keys and delete them. Right? So let's go ahead and first delete them. We can start with like getting all API keys. And if we click this, you can see we're already getting all the API keys. Nice. Now the next thing we need to test is creating an API key. We can just create a new API key and just give it a name. For example, I can give it maybe another application, like maybe let's say we want Spotify. Spotify wants to connect to that. So they will come here and put the name of their application and just generate the API key, and boom, you can see the full key, or you can just leave it masked for security purposes. But there you go, you can copy it, and as you can see, make sure you copy this API key for security reasons to not be shown again. And if you lose it, you need to generate a new key. Nice. So we can just go ahead and just say done, or maybe just copy and then click done. And as you can see, we've already copied it. Now we cannot be shown this API key again. So if you ever need a new API key, you need to generate a new one. Nice. So if we go back here, we have delete the API keys. Now let's say I don't want to use this. I don't want Dirty Bucket API key anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and just delete this API key, and the API key is deleted. Nice. So that works. Basically, that is all that we have. I'm just gonna delete this as well, and boom, the API key is deleted and is also deleted entirely from our database. Nice. But let's just leave this Dirty Bucket API key on, and I'm just gonna view it and just copy it. Done. That's it, and that would be like my API key. Hold on, what's that name? Padia, what's good, man? How you doing? Let's go to the links. Now, the links endpoint. If we go to the link endpoints, we can create the link, right? Hold on, let's have a look. We can create the redirect links. So let's go to our main application and just grab this link. And let's go back right here and just create a redirect. Create a redirect to this link and create, boom, we have this link. We can just go ahead and copy and paste this. Now you can see once you click, we are getting redirected. Nice. Then let's just go to YouTube for a sec. As you can see, this YouTube link is a little bit longer, right? Let's just, how can we copy this? Okay, let's just copy this link and open it here. This is just the link to our stream. As you can see, this is the link to our stream. It is kind of long, if you ask me. I'm not saying it's long though, because for YouTube they also have their internal URL shortness. But let's just keep it as this and say, okay, it's long. Let's go ahead and go to our main, our URL shortener application, and then create a short URL for this link for the YouTube stream. Generate, and before you know it, we have a short link for the YouTube stream, which is actually shorter, because if you compare them, this is the redirect link for the YouTube stream, and this is like the original link. Look how long the original link is, and look at the one that we generated. So if we click this, it should redirect us to the stream. Nice. Yeah. So we're doing great. We're doing great. Let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking. All right, let's go back here and see what else we need to test. Let me just if I refresh this, you'll see how many clicks, and we are actually like keeping track of the clicks. I'm thinking about increasing the I'm thinking about incorporating device tracking, IP tracking, geolocation tracking. I'm thinking about increasing, just adding that feature, but I really don't know. I don't want to make it very complex. Bro, check the Discord. You shared the CV from the Dragon Oscar account. Oh, that's great. All right, I'm gonna check it out in a sec. I'm gonna check it out, I think, but let's first focus on what we got cooking. Then I'll check it out in a minute. Yeah. The more doing this thing, man. Welcoming the new people and shit. Like, I'm proud of you, my boy, FBI. Let's keep going. The next thing we're gonna do, let's have a look at this. So we have the API keys already in place. We have the link shortening and getting the links in place as well. Now we are left with the authentication. Obviously, authentication is in place because you guys saw how we already had a user authenticated and logged in just like that without us having to click the login. And even if the how do I call it? The authentication it's supposed to expire after 15 minutes. We are using the refresh token to refresh the access token. So the access token is short-lived, which is about 15 minutes, but the refresh token is 7 days. And after 15 minutes expiration, we hit the refresh endpoint, which just collects our main. As you can see, I think we have it right here. Do we have the refresh? Yes, we have the refresh here, which is just going to refresh our access token and keep us logged in. Nice, and this is what is implemented by all these big platforms that you use. You feel me? Okay. What's the next thing we need to cook? Let's have a look. We have API keys. We have, yeah, dark mode and light mode. You guys can see in light mode looks better. I'm thinking about leaving it in light mode, but people usually like to, people just want to see like dark mode and stuff like that. But light mode is also fire. You feel me? So let's just leave it at system so it can just be dark. So that is all. I think we've tested our application end to end, the entire redirect flow and everything. So that is all, my boys, for our application. Now, let me see what my boy was talking about in the Discord. So, boys, go ahead and join the Discord. The link is up right there. Come and say hi. Let me see what my boy is cooking with his CV. Oh, man, I like the CV though. The CV is nice. Where is it hosted at? Vercel, I think, right? Okay, you bought a custom domain. Very nice. You got your DF, which are the, I think your name, yeah, the initials, and you got about skills, and yeah. At this point, AI can generate this same thing, yeah. So it's not too impressive, but I like the simplicity idea of it. And yeah, you got building cross-platform mobile experience. I don't know why I'm not a big fan of like having this. Is it M dash or is just a dash? I don't know, but it just makes it look ugly. It's like, what's this? You could have just written platform this side or just remove this at once. I mean, all at once, and then it's good. But other than that, it just has like, yeah, this is a portfolio kind of vibe. 3 years of experience, 15 projects delivered, 2 companies, and 100% dedication. I like this, but here you sound so robotic, right? It's just so robotic, but it's nice. Um, about me, passionate mobile developer. Okay. Well, this is like too many words. I don't think people are gonna read all of this. Maybe you just summarize it into like 2 lines. Like maybe just 2 lines, 6 lines. All of this can be summarized into 6 lines, really. But other than that, that is all, my boy. How about this experience thing? I like this thing. I like this. Well, I don't know. This looks ugly to me. Like this looks ugly to me. I'm not gonna lie. But these cards are fire. I like these cards. So all in all, bro, your stuff is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'd say just improve on like this kind of things, which it's like all over the place. Plus, I don't like this green. It's like too much green, boy. I know you're going for like that green thing, but it's just looking like as if you created it with AI. Obviously, it's good to make created with AI, but I don't know. There's like black and there's like a little gray thing, and then there's another divider, and yeah, the cards they don't really look like they're communicating with. You gotta have this visual thing to yourself, my boy. But yeah, other than that, you should look at this color and look at this color again. This is like typical AI thing. A lot of people make an um they make mistakes when prompting AI and they do not really take care of these things. If you go to Dribble or Mobbing, you can see like the actual designs that look good, and the colors as well, because the color is like psychology stuff. People are always attracted to, like, for example, have a look at this. Where's this stuff that I wanted to look at? You could have just looked at one of these ones and you will find out like, yo, this is actually fire, the way to use color, not like this. But at the end of the day, I think if it works for you, just keep using it. But yeah, improve on, even I don't like the fonts though. I don't like the fonts. The fonts are not good. For me, I wouldn't like these fonts, they just look ugly. Use like maybe Apple fonts like San Francisco Pro. But I don't know what this is like sunset. I mean, this is like a serif font. And usually serif fonts don't look nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, you have serif fonts here, and then you got sans serif fonts again here, and it's not good, bro. So that's all I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, if I was rating your portfolio, I'd give it maybe a 7 out of 10 or maybe 6 out of 10 because of like the few things you had issues. But at the end of the day, it's cool. So yeah, yeah, for sure. You had to, man. Ahmed Moghal. Okay, send them. Yeah, go send your portfolios. Let's do some portfolio reviews. Send them through, because then I want to do this right after every stream. I want to like edit out like the most interesting parts of the stream and just upload them as a regular YouTube video. I think that will like bring more traction to the channel, as well as just create this feedback loop of people that miss the stream can always just watch a more polished version of the stream as a regular video. I think that's better. So thinking like a creator and a programmer and efficient human being. Alright, so go ahead and just send things to the Discord, like the stream if you guys are enjoying. I want to see your portfolios here, and I'm gonna check them out. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Look, I even have my portfolio created with AI as well. It's not the best, but at the end of the day, it works. It has some errors that I need to fix, but yeah, things like this, it's like, yeah, I like this thing though. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I like this thing. Hold on, if you go to my main application, I like this mouse hover effect. Like you can see here, I like this mouse thing, like this stuff that follows the mouse. Just it's kind of nice. So this is my portfolio. You can always check it. I even have like trash stuff going on here, but at the end of the day, yeah, I guess it works. You don't really have to spend like forever on your portfolio and shit like that. But yeah, I don't know, bro. To me, it works. It really gets the job done. It is so AI-ish, but it is what it is. So my portfolio, I haven't updated it in like years. Like literally, I haven't updated it in years. But yeah, I guess it works, man. Let's just go. You feel me? I'm gonna close this off, and I think. Hold on. Where did you send Ahmed Mughal? Where did you send your portfolio? I can't see your portfolio for some reason. I can see your portfolio. Focus mainly on sharing exactly the best projects you worked on. Do not provide a link to your GitHub. That'll okay. Mm-hmm. Another thing I also saw is like he was being like very very general with everything. Just try to be specific, and it's easy for you to stand out, my boy. Um, I think that's it, man. I don't know what else we need to test with this application. It's safe to say we can go ahead and host this platform. But I'm thinking, bro, I want to get the what? I want to get the I'm kind of forgetting. I wanted to buy the domain first, the domain name, so that we can just host the application. But I think it's not bad to go ahead and just host the application. So I'm thinking, let's just go to our Qualify and see how we're going to like. First of all, let's host the front end, right? I'm going to go ahead and just host the front end. But I really need to like create some improvements to this front end so that we can host the entire thing. But let's just go to, oh, hold on. How can we host the entire application when we have an incorporated billing and payments? Can we work on it today? Should we work on payments today? What do you guys think? Should we work on payments today or leave it for Monday? I just leave today as a chill day to do regular chill stuff. Should we work on it? Okay. I'm thinking we should work on it as well so we can just get it over with, right? Payments. I think there's nothing wrong with just adding Dodo payments to our platform at the moment. As you want. If you feel motivated to do it now, yeah, I would definitely do it today. So let's just go ahead and try to handle payments. Let's see how we're gonna do it. I'm thinking about just like regular subscription model, like we can have free, but you have about what 30 links. But it's like regular users just want to create 30 links, right? Let's first look at the competitors. We got Bitly, and we have what else? Bitly and what? Bitly and goddamn, why am I forgetting? Bitly and Tiny URL. Oh no, how about we implement Google Auth today? Right? So that we can just get the entire auth out of the way, because a lot of people barely want to just go to a platform like our platform, and let's go, for example, like this. Let's say this is like a new user. Let's just copy this and go to incognito window. Let me just open Safari. Keep it up, bro. Van Dan. Hold on, what's that name? Van Dans Van Chanda. Van Chanda was good, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm thinking today we can implement the Google Auth, and as you can see, we are obviously we do not we have no permission to like How can we inspect this page? How do you inspect the Apple kind of stuff? God, how do you inspect Apple stuff, man? God damn it, kind of forgot. How do you inspect? Oh God. Okay, fine. Let's try to look. As you can see, most people just want to click. Most people just want to click like continue with Google, bro. I feel like that's what most people want to do. So why can't we just do it real quick and just have Google integrated? Are you a Tanzanian? Not really, bro. But I'm an East African guy though. So technically a Tanzanian because I'm East African, but I'm from South Sudan. You can see by my dark skin, bro. Tanzanians don't look like me like this. We are the ones with this unique skin. Stop playing with me, bro. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna have to look at Google Earth, right? Google console. We need to go to Google console and just create this so that we can implement Google Earth real quick. But my only problem is that how is Google Earth going to integrate with our platform without us breaking what we already have in place? You know, that's the thing. Does coding actually help in Tanzania? And you speak Swahili? I'm not Tanzanian. Yes, coding works in Tanzania because I'm an East African guy, and East Africa is like developing like crazy when it comes to tech. So obviously, if you are one of the pioneers or the people that are like, catching up with the boom and shit, you're gonna get rich and you're gonna get powerful and you're gonna get big in the industry. So yeah, it's good to stand out. So I would say just keep going. If I don't know whether you're from Tanzania. Yeah, 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 yeah. That guy dunked on LeBron, man. I think that's my. Hold on, I kind of forgot that boy. Is it like no, 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 no. Is it ball ball? It can be ball ball, right? It can be ball ball. I think it's Manute Ball. No, no, no. Ball ball is the son of Manute Ball, right? Yeah, ball ball is the son of Manute Ball, who's like very tall. Yeah, cause the other dude, Wayne Gabriel, is playing in Lakers. So this dude is tall as hell. What is his height? Let me first see. Let me check out his height. Ball height. This dude, I think, is too tall, bruh. Let's see. Bol Bol. Bol is seven. This dude is 7 feet 3, bruh. God damn. You from Tanzania? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know. I don't speak Kiswahili, but I can understand, but I don't speak it. Coding helps everyone. Facts. Yeah, this guy is 7'3", bro. Now that's not Bol Bol. The guy who dunked on LeBron was. Oh, the new guy. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I kind of, oh my God. I barely follow like these basketball things. But yeah, that's also true. Let's go to API key services. And I need to, this is Dirty Bucket. I need to open a new project. And this project is going to be Filthy Link. Yes, sir. So this is going to be Filthy Link. Hmm. Organization? No, I'm not part of any organization. Let's just create that. Yeah, after the dunk, he got the contract for the NBA. Oh, for real? Oh man, that's crazy. That's tough. That's actually tough, bro. God damn, while people are sweating to get to the NBA, somebody just has to dunk and straight to the NBA. I'd actually start like web designing and make more stuff with coding, but I don't know how to start. Yeah, man, starting is the hardest thing. But once you cross that hurdle, it is easier to always catch up. But yeah, I don't know about designing though. Really, I don't know about designing because design really is just like it's standing on a thin, very thin thread. It's like AI is just trying to scoop designers out of their job. So yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's a safe place to go to at the moment. Maybe in Tanzania, but everywhere like everywhere else, really designers are not like sought after like that anymore. You feel me? Yeah. So let's have a look at what we're gonna cook. So I don't want us to use this. We can use the email password for now, but like Google Auth also makes it nice though. I feel like Google Auth makes it nice. I'm coding a URL shortener, my boy. I'm cooking a URL shortener. You should think about the first step. Yes, sir. Tell him, my brother. I'm building a URL shortener to help me with my main application, which is a bit selling platform. So nice. So I'm thinking instead of doing payments today, I would just okay, we're gonna probably do payments today as well because we're gonna have a nice day today. I just wanna do the Google Auth first and then yeah, that's gonna do it. So first let's just go to Claude and do some research because for some reason I don't wanna break anything and I don't want to like add any feature that will probably take our time. So let's say let's plan out um, a feature. Google Auth and see how it will fit our current um, situation. We have email and password locked in. So I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break anything. Consider consider me. Consider walking me. I think consider walking me through the entire thought process and how we shall approach the problem. All right. So let's see what's gonna happen. I want to make sure we are on point with AI. And also, this is a skill that you need to develop. Prompt engineering, not for like vibe coding, but more so learning to code, understanding the code base. Because if you're hired right now at a company, they're not really gonna expect you to like goddamn they're not gonna teach you everything, right? They'll just give you they will hand you the code base and within a week they want you to start contributing features. So how are you going to like lock in with everything? This is the skill that you need to use. AI, right? Let the AI understand everything and then tell AI to teach you that stuff like a toddler, not really a toddler, but like somebody who's a junior or somebody just starting out and walk you step by step like a personal tutor or personal teacher. I think that should make sense as to why we're using AI constantly in our workflow. So I don't want nobody coming to attack us like, oh my God, we're coding. No, we're not. Calm down. So yeah, that is out of the way. Good feature to think through carefully. Let me walk you through the entire process before touching any code. So the core problem to solve is that your current auth assumes every user has password. Google Auth users do not have one. They provide identity through Google, not a password. So the question is, how do you model a user that can log in with either email, password, or Google, or both? Makes sense, isn't it? So how the flow works conceptually, user clicks continue with Google. Your front end redirects to Google's auth consent screen. Then user approves, Google redirects back with an authorization code. Your backend exchanges the code for an ID token, and then you extract the email from the ID token. Does a user with the email exist? Yes, log them in. Return your own JWT pair. No, create the account, return your own JWT pair. So I think that should make sense now. I don't know if you guys are understanding, but if you guys want more explanation, I can always tell you guys what's happening. So this flow is going to be the flow of Google Auth. a user clicks continue with Google from the front end, like normally, if you come here and just click login, you will see there's continue with Google. Once the user clicks continue with Google, if you guys are keen enough, you can be able to see down here, like literally down here. Yeah, down here, you guys will see something like that is like everything from api.databucket.store. That is my endpoint. That is my backend endpoint. And everything after it is auth2 belongs to Google. Authorization belongs to Google slash Google belongs to Google. So all of that is what we are going to do once we click continue with Google. Nice. And then you have your front end redirects to Google's auth consent screen. Obviously, once we go ahead and continue with Google, you see we have a consent screen. At the moment, we do not have a consent screen because this platform has already like approved of this. But if we just select any let's say, let me just go with this. You can see that there won't be a consent screen because we've already logged in with this. We've already given our consent for Google just once, and then Google won't ask us again. But if we were to clear cookies and delete accounts and just log in as a fresh user, you will see the consent screen. So I think that makes sense. The consent screen is more so like, hey, do you allow this user to have access to your credentials? You have to say yes, and then you continue. So yeah, keep up the good work, man. Thanks a lot, my boy. SHS, bro. I think you guys try so hard to give me stress on these live streams. Cause why would you come with a very hard name to the stream, bro? And I like to mention the hard names. So there's SHSH. Wait, hold on. SHSHSG. It's almost like shh. What's up? What's good? Name is easier than my name. Yeah, FBI. Call me Gulio. Okay, Gulio. Julio. Fulio. What's good, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. FBI, is the simplest. Here's the simplest. We had Artik Lamar Tik or something. Damn. It is pronounced as Julio. Yeah. Yes. Julio. That's great. That's great. What languages are you using for what? Are you asking? Yeah, Java. I'm using Java. I'm using Java, Next.js, Spring Boot, all of that, TypeScript, and all of that. Facts. So now the critical insight is that Google Auth is just an identity verification method. After verification, you issue your own JWT exactly like you did today, and the rest of your system stays completely unchanged. So that is all. Nice. What are you programming, or are you still learning? Actually, a little bit of both. I'm not really like just learning, but more so coding as well. But at the same time, teaching myself because you never stop learning. You feel me? You never stop learning. I have like 1 year of experience, but I still feel like a beginner every day. So you feel me? We just gotta keep going. You never stop learning, really. Hmm. So currently, I'm building a URL shortener. I'm building a URL shortener to help me with my application, which is already hosted live. You can always check it out at databucket.store and you can see what we are cooking. You feel me? So there you go. Let's continue learning. I'm still learning Python. Oh, okay. Great. But Python doesn't excite me, bro. Python gives me headache. Like, Python gives me headache. So let's see. The data model change. Okay, now the data model change. This is the most important decision. You need to support users with only email and password, and users with only Google, users with both linked accounts. So the cleanest way is an auth provider table. Very nice. So we need to create a complete new table. hmm Yes, that's where my boy FBI, the mod, is very, very passionate in. So, as you can see, he is too passionate when it comes to like those of ML, all of the engines and heavy low level stuff. My boy is good at it. So he will tell you what's up. He will tell you what's up. Stay tuned. All right, so the cleanest way to do this is to create an auth providers table, and then we're gonna have one table for the users. We already have the table for the users, but I think we have the ID. Okay, ID, email, created that. No password column at the top level. Nice. And then user auth providers, ID, user ID provider, that's the email or Google, and then provider user ID, and then password hash, nullable. Yeah, it can be null for real. So that's what we're gonna do. I want to build an AI or something. Whoa, what do you mean by an AI or something? That's that's very it's very insane to say that an AI or something. But that's a big migration and refactor of everything touching the user. So the simplest approach that doesn't break anything is to keep your user entity exactly as is, is make the password nullable and add two fields. Okay, I don't know about that because if the table is, hold on, if the table is nullable, if the password is nullable, and then we add two fields, like for example, alter table, alter users table, and alter the column and drop not null, and then alter the users table and add the column Google ID, and it should be unique, and then alter the users table and add the auth provider, could be an email. Now your model covers all cases. Email, password, user, password is hash, Google. What if a user doesn't provide though? What did you say? Yes, join us on Discord. Just join the Discord. Join the Discord and come and say hi, my boy. Come and say hi to us. They said they will provide the basic understanding to building AI models using Python. Um, that's very nice. Start with Python until you know how to build the simple applications. And then next, you learn how to use libraries, models, and learn pandas, NumPy, scikit-learn or sklearn, I think, Modlib, I mean Matplotlib, Java Disc Server. This will provide a basic understanding. Oh my God, my boy is really cooking, bro. My boy is really cooking. Join us on Discord, man. Let's get it. Okay, let's see. So now now your user model covers all cases. The first case is if the user or the password is hashed. Okay, email and password. User will have password hash, and then Google ID will be null, and the auth provider is equals to email. Now, when is Google? We shall have password null, Google ID, and auth provider will be Google. Nice. And then linked user will be password hash, Google. Okay, Google ID will be whatever, and then this will be both. I think that is nice. So what changes and what doesn't? Doesn't change at all. This all of these they don't change. It is just the same. All your existing endpoints don't change. Now the only thing will be in the user entity, the password becomes nullable, and then we add Google ID and auth provider. And then we're going to have the auth service so that we can add the Google login method alongside the existing ones. And the controller to add the new endpoint, and the config to allow new Google endpoint publicly. Nice. And then the new additions will be the Google token verification, a component that verifies the token Google sends, one endpoint, which is this. Nice. So here's how the front end triggers it. Let's see. So your Next.js front end uses Google's SDK to get an ID token, then sends it to your backend. For example, verifies token with Google, finds creates a user. Wait, we have Google API client? I don't know about that. Really? I don't know. I don't know about this. How, okay. What if a user's email and no password? Since it's null, wanted just bypass the password all at once, and also can't we use the auth2 resource server? I think we can use the auth2 resource server, right? Auth2 client and auth2 resource server, or maybe, or what do you think? Since Spring Security provides them, I think since Spring provides them out of the box. Out of the box. Let's see. Mm, let's see what we are cooking. Both are sharp observations. Let me address each. Mm, so, you're absolutely right. If the password is nullable, then someone tries to log in with email and password using a Google only account, and Spring Security's authentication will try to match the provided Google password against null. Behavior here is unpredictable and potentially bypassable. The fix is a guard at the service level before authentication. So we're going to check for the user, and then we say block the password login for Google only account. So if the user dot get provider dot equals Google, throw this account uses Google sign in, please continue with Google. Nice. And then okay, that makes sense. Check the provider before ever attempting authentication. Google accounts never reach the password comparison. So on Spring's Auth2 support, your real question, you're right that the Spring provides two things out of the box. Auth2 client handles the full Auth2 flow for you. Redirects to Google, handles the callbacks, exchange the code for the tokens, designed for server-side apps that render HTML. The flow is browser, your server, Google, callback to your server, session created. Hold on. Browser, your server, Google, and then call back to your server, and then session created. Auth2 resource server validates JWT issued by external providers like Google or Auth2. You configure it with the issuer URI and validates incoming tokens automatically. The problem with the both for your architecture is your app is stateless. REST API consumed by Next.js frontend, not a server rendered app. Auth2 client is designed around browser redirects and server-side sessions, which conflicts with your stateless JWT setup. You'd be fighting the framework the whole way. Okay, so Auth2 resource server would mean accepting Google's JWTs directly on every request and never issuing your own. That breaks your entire current auth system. You're okay. So what actually fits your architecture? The pattern for your Next.js frontend plus Spring Boot API is called the backend for frontend token exchange pattern. So this is nice. And we are learning new stuff every single day, bro. Backend for frontend, nice. So the frontend handles Auth2, dance with Google entirely. Frontend receives Google ID token. Frontend sends ID token to your backend. Yeah. And then backend verifies it with Google, issues your own JWT pair, and then everything downstream is unchained. Nice. Bro, I didn't even know about backend for frontend. I used to hear backend for frontend, but I used to think it's just creating the backend for the frontend, not knowing it's like a whole token exchange pattern. Okay. For the front end side, NextAuth handles the entire Google Auth dance cleanly and gives you the ID token to send to your backend. I like this idea. I like this. So do not use Auth2 client or Auth2 resource server. Here they all solve different problems. Auth2 client, it is for server side rendered application, and resource server is for delegating auth entirely to a third party. Neither it feeds a stateless API with its own JWT token. So that's good. Stick with the Google ID token verifier approach. So your backend stays in control of the auth, issues its own tokens, and nothing you've built changes. The library is focused. Okay, that is good. So I think we can now go ahead and approach everything cleanly. All right, understood. Understood. We can now proceed. Proceed. Let's see. Mm. So let's handle the auth, the Google Auth today and payments tomorrow. You get it? Because today is a Sunday. I don't want to even stream for like too long. I just want to keep the streak going, you know? But in the process of keeping the streak going, we also need to get some work done. So nice. You feel me? So let's just continue grinding. Um we add this dependency. Okay, fine. So we need to add Google API client, and then that is it. Let's just go ahead and add it. Let's open our application for a sec. Pub.xml. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and say git. Okay, would you like to update? Yes, update all my ZSH. Nice. Now I'm going to say git checkout, not main, but a new branch called, and the feature is actually Google Auth. Yes, Google Auth, nice branch, and we can start cooking. So we have a feature called Google Auth. Now, I don't want to use any cloud code bullshit. So we have dependencies there. Let's just add this and let's refresh this to get all the dependencies. Mm, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm walking around. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, it's telling us that we have some vulnerabilities. I don't know if we should just ignore this. I'm just going to ignore this warning for now. I can always go to Maven Central and just get the currently updated stuff, but let's just keep it at that for now. So we need a new migration because we are dropping a few things. So obviously, we need to create a migration for it, which is going to be Google Auth migration. First, we are altering the column password and dropping the password to null. And then we are altering the users table and adding a column called Google ID with a unique column. Wait, it's unique. Yes, that's true. And also we are adding another column called auth provider, and by default it is going to default to email. Nice. So that means if we go ahead and just create this user entity, that is going to do it for us. So we need to create the ID, the email, the password, the Google ID, and auth provider, which is going to be an enum, but we are going to start with the auth provider being email, and then the creation timestamps. Then we just override the guaranteed authority. We already have that, right? So I think our current table works. We just have to add these two things. Make the column nullable for the Google users, and then add this Google ID and auth provider, but the rest remains the same. So nice. We are gonna go to our user entity, and then everything else remains the same except now the false. This is going to be nullable. So let me just write this comment. For Google users, we need to make the password nullable. Need to make the password nullable. Nice. So here I'm just gonna say nullable false. We remove it. That's gonna be nullable by default. And yeah, we could just keep it as true, but by default it is true. It is true by default, so we don't really need it. As you can see, we just remove the redundant parameter. And also, we need to make sure we could just add the name, but let's just remove it entirely, really, since it's nullable by default. Okay. The next thing we're gonna have is the Google ID. We need to add the Google ID with unique true and the auth provider. So let's just go and say private string Google ID, something like this, and column. You can say nullable false and unique true. Okay, then the last one is gonna be private auth provider. Now we need to create an enum for auth provider. So within these entities, let's just create enums. Let's create an enum called auth provider. So let's just say enums and then dot auth provider. All right, so we have that. Now the enums will be one, we can have email and we can have Google. All right, email and Google makes sense. Let me close out the details. Let's go back to user and we're going to say private auth provider. And by default, we're going to say auth provider dot email by default. And we are going to just pass in this and say enumerated, and then enum type is a string. And also, I think we need to put nullable false, right? Yes, nullable false. So that is cool. The column is going to be nullable false. And that is that. What is going on here? Did you mean Google, the search company? Okay, it starts as Google like this. Nice. So everything else remains the same. Now we just need to create a new migration because we created some changes. Let's just create, that is going to, what's going to be the name of the migration? Google auth. Okay, let's just call this Google auth. So go to persistence here, go back to users and migration, click this. And we're going to say Google, this is going to be Google auth. Boom. So as you can see, we've added a table called auth provider, added a table called Google ID, and we've altered the table users and altered the column auth provider and Google. And then we've added a constraint, the Google ID to be unique. And then we've altered the column and dropped the password, says null. So everything is fine. We just have to restart the entire thing and then it will run the migrations. Nice. So I think you guys now know how to create migrations. I've already created this. We also need to add both. My bad. We need to just add both as well. So um, let's just say both, which means it will the accounts will be linked. They can work both with email and password or just with Google Auth. Nice. Oh, so let me close out the migration stuff. What next? We now need to create a Google Auth response, Google Auth request DTO, and it takes in the ID token. But for now, let's just stop this and then run this migration over again. So as you guys can see, it's going to run the migration. Yes, it has failed for some reason because we already have some data and we need to get rid of that data so that we can accept the migration. Okay. Nice. Now let's just go ahead and run the migration over again. Nuke the database. Okay, it's failing. I don't know why. Defined in the class. Creating a bin with the name. Okay, what's really going on? Yo, um, I don't know what the hell is going on, but let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking. I don't know what that was. Return this. We are returning the password as well. Get password. Do we need it? Okay, let's just return the password. We don't really need it, but it's okay. It's okay to return it. Um, close this off. Close this off. We have a few changes, a few errors that we need to fix, but it's okay. So now we need to create the Google Auth request detail that takes in the ID token. Mm, where is it at? Where are we creating it? We're creating it as a DTO. DTOs. So here we create Google Auth request DTO. Nice. Google Auth request DTO. It is actually a Java record. So let's just keep it as a Java record. And here we're going to have a string ID token. What's up, Unc? Nietzsche was good, man. How you doing? How is life? So we need to start verifying stuff, man. We need to verify stuff. So here, let's have a look at our component. We have a component and we have SL4J for logging. We have a class called Google Token Verifier, private final Google Token Verifier. Alice stream, yes. So we look the database. Yeah, today is a very, very early stream, which is nice. I like to do early streams like this when I have nothing going on, so that at least I can like have work for the day done and just maintain the streak going. Okay, so now we have Google Token Verifier. That's a class. And we have a method. I mean, not a method, but we have a variable called variable. I don't know. We are injecting. This is dependency injection. What am I talking about? Okay, well, first we need a class. I mean, not a class. What the hell is going on with me? We have a method that is taking in Google token verifier. Then we have a value, Google client ID, and the string is what client ID. We could have the value somewhere up here and not have it inside here, and then just have the client ID somewhere here. That should make sense. Okay. What's this concept? I think this is like a factory method, right? What's this? A singleton method. A singleton method. I'm kind of forgetting this, but this has to do with singleton, right? The way we are doing things here. Okay, let's see. Oh, so value app.google client ID. That means you need to add Google client ID. Instead of app, we're gonna have Google client ID. So let's just run all the way down here and have Google client ID. So within app, we're gonna need Google client, Google client ID. And the Google client ID could be coming from Google console. So we can create it somewhere here and then just paste it. Nice. Well, let me just do that so it's out of the way. I think that's better. So let's say enable API. I don't know what the hell is going on here. What's going on? Wait, are we inside filter link? We're supposed to be inside filter link. Yes. And remember to configure consent screen with information about your application. So let's first go to consent screen and get started. Now let's fill in the information. This is a filter link. And the support, we can just use that email. Let's go to next. External, let's just say internal. I mean, external is fine. Then email address. We could just keep the same email address. Wait, gamma filthy at gmail.com, and let's just say next, finish, continue, then create. Okay, let's create a consent screen for our application. Good. You haven't configured auth clients for this project yet. Create auth clients. Okay, we need a web application, and this is going to be called filthy link. And what else? We need to add this, and this is going to be our front end, right? We can keep our front end simple. We can keep our front end simple, like maybe our front end will be something like localhost 3000. HTTP / localhost 3000. Okay, what am I doing? Yes. And then here we're gonna add the redirect URL. That's gonna be for our server. So our server is gonna be on HTTP / localhost 8080 slash auth2 slash authorization slash something Google. I think if this doesn't work later, we can always come and change it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create this. Let's just say create. Now we have our client secrets. You guys, I'm going to always change this. So do not just copy my stuff. You feel me? So I think we need to just copy the client ID and the client secret. So let's just go back here, client ID, paste it in here. I'm going to change it though, so do not just use it, as I'll change it. Client Google client ID, Google client secret. Okay, Google client secret. Let's just copy the secret key, paste it. I'm showing you guys here just for educational purposes, but you know, you can always just delete. I'm just gonna delete this after the stream and then just add the actual one that I'll use. Nice. So that is that. We have our client ID and client secret. What else? Oh, now we need to go ahead and create this. So we need to create a Google token verifier plus. This is going to be inside auth, and we're going to have Google token verifier. Now I'm thinking about auth. What if we just put auth in a different folder? But let's just keep it like this as auth. It's fine. First, we need to annotate this as that component, and we need SL4J from Lombok, and yeah, that should do it. So we're gonna have private final Google token verifier as verifier, private final Google token verifier as verifier. And what's going on here? We need a constructor, and that constructor is just going to go ahead and build the same exact constructor here. We could have used this constructor required argument constructor, but let's just keep it like this for now. And then we're gonna need add value and then string client ID. So instead of this, we're going to take this add value, and then it's going to be something like this, $, plus this, and then we're going to have app dot client ID, and then we're going to have client ID, string client ID, isn't it? Yes, it's client ID. Nice. So here we're saying this dot verifier is equals to new Google token verifier dot builder, and then we build this method. So let's go ahead and do that. New Google token identifier, Google token verifier dot build. And what's going on? Hmm. Am I missing something? Yo, I think we're missing something, and I don't know what that is. Oh God, I don't know what we are missing. So this is a constructor we have at value string client ID. That is very okay. This dot verifier is equals to new Google token verifier, and we need a builder method. Dot builder net HTTP transport new JSON factory, and then we set the audience collections dot singleton and passing the client ID, then dot build. Bro, I don't know why this stuff is not working. Should it be like this? No. Dot builder. Oh, it's the builder with this, right? Hold on. But I can't see it still though. The builder method. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Let's say I can't find the builder method. I can't find the builder method. Let's see. Mm. Do you guys struggle with AI like this too? You haven't imported the Google library class. The identifier is different from Google token. Hold on. Wait. Google token verifier is different class from Google token verifier. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. This is like private final Google token. Oh, this is the one from Google, not my own. What am I doing? Jesus. Okay, dot builder. Huh? Hold on. Oh, Google ID. Jesus. Okay, fine. Now let's create this. And we're not gonna keep this as the ID. Google's class, not yours. And then we're going to have this value. Okay. Instead of verify, we're just gonna keep this as token ID. Fine. At value, then we're gonna have $, up, client ID, and then string, client ID. This dot verifier is equals to new Google ID token verifier dot builder. Now it works. Dot builder, and then we build a new HTTP transport and new JSON, and that's it. Okay. New HTTP transport. And why does it override a bunch of stuff? Not the actual HTTP transport. New net HTTP transport and new JSON. Working with bits. Wait, set is so much pain. You have to encode categories into unique binary values that can be used to cross-reference, do lookups in O of one, and without it, the game engine would suck. Huh. Wait, is it like this a similar experience that I'm having right now? Because sometimes you be sounding so alien, bro. Like I think I need to get into game dev, bro. 'Cause you make me sound stupid sometimes. I like that though. Okay, so JSON factory, and then we have dot. Hold on. After that, what next? Okay, this is like the next one, comma, and then dot. What's the next thing? We need to set audience to collections dot singleton. Then we pass in that. Set audience. Set audience to collections dot singleton, and then pass in the client ID. And we also have dot build now. This is finally we build it. Okay. Now what's going on here? This is not being used, but never access. Okay, let's see what next. So inside here, I don't know what really happened here though. I need to know what happened here. We have Google token verifier, which is a constructor here, and we are taking in this. And for that case, we are taking in the string ID, I mean client ID as the parameter, and we create this constructor, which is this dot verifier is equals to new Google ID token verifier dot builder, and then we pass in the net HTTP transport and JSON factory, and we set the audience here as collections dot singleton, then we pass in client ID and build. Okay, Money Heist, how you doing? Your bug, man. We got Hassan. Wait, حسنين أحمد. حسنين أحمد كيف عامل؟ إن شاء الله أنت بخير. إن شاء الله أنت بخير، أمورك جامد وأي حاجة. My brother, let's get it. What else? Yeah. Welcome everyone, bro. You guys been missing out a lot. You feel me? Okay, what's the next thing? We got public token, um, Google ID token dot payload, public Google token ID dot payload, and then we verify. We pass in the, remember the string ID token? I'm a static web developer. What is a static web developer? You mean you just create static sites? I don't know. Are you making money from that? It sounds very simple and funny. Yo, Money Heist was popping, bro. I think you were not here yesterday, or maybe you were there but late. I think at least you're early today. Okay, we have the Google token ID dot payload. This is verify, and then the method is called verify, and we have string ID token, and we have a try catch. Google ID token is equals to verifier dot verify ID token, and if Google token is equals to null, throw invalid Google ID token, and then return Google ID token dot get payload. Yeah, or else we have another exception. Log that error, Google token verification failed, e.get message, and then throw the runtime exception. Okay. I think that should make sense. So let's go ahead and just build that. We're gonna say public Google ID token dot payload, and then verify. We pass in a string ID token, and then we have a little try catch with a runtime exception, and then within the try we need to just build something. Then we're gonna say Google ID token, token verifier, right? Google ID token is equals to, okay, I like that. Google ID token token is equals to verifier dot verify, and then pass in the ID token. Nice. So I think everything is good up to this point. Now we just need to check if the ID token or the token, I mean Google token or the token is equals to null. We throw an exception, or else we return Google token, or we just say token dot get payload, and that's it. So we are going to say if token is equals to null, then we throw new. I think we can just throw a runtime exception, right? Or maybe, yes, we can throw a runtime exception and say invalid token. Yes, I was not yesterday. My exams are going on, so I want to be able to come yesterday. It ends tomorrow. So from tomorrow, I'll come every day. No problem, my brother. You'll always find us and do your best, bro. Here in this community, we do not tolerate failures, bro. If you fail, we don't tolerate you. So do your best so you can remain in our community. Is that okay? Speak like your pops. Oh, we did invalid Google ID token. Yeah, for sure. So we have an invalid we can say invalid token, or maybe just add more information. Perhaps use a custom exception like maybe token not found because it's null. So if the token is null, that means it's not found. But let's just keep it like this for now. And then or else we return the token dot get payload. And yeah, that is cool. So the next thing we're gonna do, I think that is fine now. The errors are just we need to log the error. Google token verification failed, and then e.get message. I don't want to write all of that. So the error message, I can just come here and just grab this entire error message and paste it here. And we are good to go. So what's the next thing we're gonna do from here? So the key distinction is Google ID token verifier is the library class that does the actual verification. Is your wrapper component around it? There are two different things. Okay. Listen, a static web developer is a developer who can work with HTML, CSS, Tailwind, JavaScript. I also have a website. Oh, now makes sense, makes sense. So just say I'm a front-end developer because those are front-end frameworks and languages, right? As long as you use JavaScript, it's no longer static though. Static is if it's just HTML and CSS and it's not really having any logic. So that's it. That's literally it. What else do we have to do from here? Nothing. Okay, now we update our current auth service and add the Google login and the guard login. So we're gonna have private final Google token verifier, and we're gonna need verified token with Google. Okay, this takes the auth response DTO Google login, and we have the Google auth request DTO. Verify the token with Google. We say Google token ID dot payload is equals to the Google token verifier dot verify DTO dot ID token. I think that would make sense. And then email, we get the email from the payload and the Google subject from that. Okay, makes sense. And then what else? User repository, we look for that existence of that user. And then yeah, I think that is that, right? Delete token by user, we pass in that, and then we return from here. Link Google if needed. So we can link Google to the user. Nice. And then we can create Google user. And the guard is here for the existing login against Google only accounts. Okay, this uses Google sign in. All right, and then we just add this for the controller. And then we just, I think that's all. We have this already though. Okay, already covered, nothing else to change here. Oh, we don't even need the client secret. Is that true? Huh? No way, bro. No way this will work, bro. I really don't think this will work, but let's just see. Let's continue. Let's continue. I'm almost done. We have now this auth response that takes in Google login. Yeah, bro. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys can read though. The screen is a little bit smaller, but I think you guys can read. Yeah, I like this though. I like this. So we have this verifier, which verifies all the tokens. And I really didn't think we needed the secret, the client secret, but it's okay. It's really okay. Let's stop this at this and just go ahead and within the auth service, we have another thing to do. So within the auth service, we need to add a few existing stuff. First, we need to add a Google token verifier class, wrapper class that we built. So let's just go ahead and say private final Google token verifier. We can just call this to verifier, just like this. Oh, I like to just keep the names like this. Google token verifier, just like that. Why are you not posting frequently on IG? Um, for some reason, I'll be back in half an hour. Gotta do some stuff. All right, no problem, my brother. You'll get us, man. The mod. Go and do your stuff. You'll always find us. Why not posting frequently on IG? I don't know, bro. Have like a hard time. I don't know what. Like you should have called me, bro. Don't tell me you're not. Don't tell me you're not. On the door. On the door, man. No, this one wasn't. This one. Yes. I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. So why you be clear behind it? Why you had to text me? Not reply chat to this thing. And you know how why I want to get. This time is recorded? It's still on stream. Let me go. Wait, no, let me come. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have no shirt. No, why? Fine, give me. I don't remember. I'm making sure I'm seeing everything clearly. I don't know what I placed it. Huh? Oh. Oh, but I'm saying myself. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And my voice will change. Mm-hmm. So you wanted to scatter your PC too? No, no, no. She doesn't right? Yeah. I don't know. Let me first ask. She did. She just told me yesterday. That's what she did. Okay. I mean, like, it was here since, right? In this room since. Maybe this is why they wanted to do that stuff. Okay, it doesn't hurt to ask though. No problem. I'm just going to take this thing. Oh, regardless, you're not taking it now? No. I don't have nowhere to place it. Oh, okay, makes sense. It's okay. You take the stuff. Why you so annoyed, boss? Don't worry, everything is national still. Ah. See from the front of my. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. What else? Could I help you? Yeah. This? Everything. This? Huh? And this? What? That's all right. And that's all. All this. That's the main thing. Okay. My jeans. Oh my God, I didn't see it. What's the top? It's outside. It's drying. The fact that you cannot see is insane. Like, for me, you can. Huh? I cannot see what? Myself? You hit it. No, it's green screen, right? So, oh, yeah, so it's detecting dark skin. I made it to detect dark skin. So, wow, yeah, because you're not dark skin, it doesn't detect you that much. I am dark skin. You're not dark skin, bro. Look at you. Yo, Rawin was good, man. How you doing? uh, been a minute, bro. You haven't been on stream with us for a sec. But I think you're gonna take the other one. Yes, I'll just. Okay, come and say hi to my people and then will come in. Sit right here. Why? We're gonna be too high. No, 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 no. My girlfriend. Look there. The thing is all over there. I know. I'm reading the stuff. Yeah, they're asking if you're my sister. Hi. Nope. Share my sis, boy. Later, guys. You going? Okay, fine. Come give your boy a hug now. What's with all of this? What's with all of this? Ah. All right, man. I think I'm gonna see you later. All right. See you later. Okay. Yeah, you stop. You should help me. Save them. Just let me know when they're rich. Yo, boys. Boys said flash off screen. Are you a child? Are you a kid? What? Boys said flash off screen. That's so crazy. Oh, my boy Rawin is crashing out, bro. What's going on with you? Why are you crashing out? Somebody asked if that was my sister. I'm like, yo, no way. Um, okay, let's finish. Let's finish. So we have Google Token ID. Um, ah, yes, sir. Sorry, my brother. I apologize. Rawin, Riz Lord Filter. Yeah, I study quantum physicist. Oh, you need to be charming, you know. I should rate what? I should rate what? Please rate it out of 10. What? Oh, did you send something on Discord? Did you send something on Discord? Quantum resistance, yeah, what? Okay, Google Token ID. Mm, my website, man. All right, I'll check it. I'll check it out in a sec. Let's just finish. Let's finish. Google token, Google ID token dot payload. Payload is equals to the Google identifier class that we already have. I mean verifier dot verifier and then verify that. And payload dot get email, payload dot get subject, and then user. Akash, my brother. What going, man? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. And why you guys not liking the stream, bro? It's something about y'all just being on stream and I like this stream that's pissing me off. Because I'm about to punch somebody right now. About to crash out, man. Akash was popping. How you doing, bro? In a chess match, I think we're gonna let's have a quick recap. Let's have a quick one. Come. Let's have a quick match. I actually wanted to finish this and then we can just play chess like the entire time. But I'm thinking this is like a little bit confusing, so let's just open the brain a little bit with a quick match. Come. Last time I checked, you beat me in all of the games. I've never won against you, bro. But yeah, just send some challenge. Yeah, you guys can see how I have like a win streak. You feel me? I have like a win streak, which is nice. I'm getting back to the groove. I have like a win streak going on. Clearing people. Okay, Akai sent some 10 minutes challenge. Nice. Let's go. Oh man, you already had one for bro. Jesus Christ. Let's go with some Karokan shit. Yo. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Let's cook some shit. Let's cook some shit. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook. Alright, now this is gonna get annoying. This is gonna get annoying real quick. Because if it takes, I'll be forced to take with my queen, and then I'll be cooked. Yeah, I'll be cooked. So, that being said, I'm just gonna play here and attack both your queen and your bishop. But if I go here, he'll just take and I'll take back, right? Or maybe just take and then continue being under attack. This will be a check and then you take this. I don't know, bro. This is kind of tricky, and I hate games that just get so tricky like this. I'm thinking, should I just go here? And if it takes, I just take back with this. Or you just gotta and go here and attack this queen. And then if you take, it will come with check. So yeah, I have to just take back. Alright, man, let's go. Let's see how it goes, bro. I've already moved this knight though more than once, which is stupid. Uh, Alright, okay. Okay. Um, you know what? Let's see. I think uh we're gonna get cooked though. I think if you jump here with your knight, I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay, I've prevented this, but I haven't prevented this. So I could just go like this to prevent the knight from hopping here. And then I go here and attack the queen. Alright. What is it targeting? This knight. I don't know, bro. Oh my god, Akash is gonna cook me, bro. It's my biggest fear, man. Akash cooking me is my biggest fear, bro. Oh, oh my god. If I take this, then I open way for my rook to get cooked. But no, no, sir. If I don't do that, what's gonna happen? Check, and then I take here, and it's already protected. And this is still gonna get cooked. Oh yeah, so okay. Mm, Okay. Check. Okay, this is gonna come with check, right? Check. Discover check. And I'll just check the queen. Yes. No, it's double check though. So I have to really move. I have to really move my stuff. Ah, God. God, why, bro? Why playing with the cash is just so hard, man? Like, I should have just sacrificed my rook, but now I'm cooked. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked, man. Oh God. Oh shit, bro. But yeah, you can't. If you go here and check again, I'm gonna just cook you. I don't know if you're cooking. I don't know if you're cooking. You're not really cooking, boy. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Mm, screwdriver? I'm paying attention, bro. I'm paying attention. What are you talking about? I'm reading the chat, man. I'm just like Akash is here cooking me, bro. Like, can you guys relax for a second? I'm getting cooked here, man. I'm getting toasted. All right, if I go here, what's gonna happen? Is he having any check again on me? No. All right, let me just hide behind this teddy bears. Hold on. How can this queen be of help? Can this queen be of help? Because if I go here, he doesn't have any check again. Yes. Let's see, bro. Let's see. He doesn't have any good checks. He has a check here. I can take his queen. He doesn't have any good checks again. Nice. Bro, Akash is just like Akash is doing me dirty, bro. Akash is doing me dirty. Oh Lord. Alright, man. I really don't care about I don't care about that for sure. Let me just take this. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me go here to prevent this checkmate. What did you call him? I don't know, bro. Master what? Master. Oh, masturbating. Oh yeah. Why do you want to trade the Queen's mana cash, bro? This is sad, bro. This is sad, man. This is actually sad. Alright, no problem. It's fine. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. This is why my website is what? Okay. Mm, let's put this here. Mm, mm, You've been waiting for half an hour. I will review it. I'll review it after this game. Just a sec. I'll review it after this game. Trust me. Mm, okay. What is this guy trying to play? Let's see. Letter G. Bro, what? Are you speaking in tongues? Alright, bro. You want to go for a draw or what? Do you want to go for a draw, Akash? Okay, you don't want to go for a draw. Nice. Let me first check you here. Yeah. Here, hold on. For me, I check. No, nothing else. I cannot. Okay, protect this. Let's just go to this open file. If you cook this, I'll cook you too. Yep. If you cook, I'll cook you. And I'll cook this pawn. And I'll cook this pawn. And I'll cook this pawn. Okay, I can just get out of this. Wait, from here I should have. No. Mm, yes. Oh no, hold on. This is protected, right? No, 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 no. I'm gonna. Wait, hold on. Let me. Should I go here or go here? Yeah, let me just go here. You can take here. Thank goodness. Okay. Mm, take it. Take it, bruh. Take it. Take it. Take it or else you'll be cooked. Yes. Huh? Oh my god. What? What the hell? What? What did I just play? What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I blundered everything. I blundered every piece, every game, every. Oh my god, I'm cooked, man. I'm really cooked. I'm really cooked. He wants to checkmate me here, but well, God, I'm cooked, man. I'm just cooked, man. I'm just cooked entirely. I can't lie. When you get into the plane, they say you're flying. Bro, here should have. Oh my God. Let's see. Why was it checkmate me so bad, bro? Oh my God. I still have room, right? Let me run away. Easy, 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 man. I cash. All good, man. Let me check out what this guy is saying. He wanted me to review his platform. What's that? Tell me, tell me. No, no, it's not a good game, bro. It's a very bad game. It was a trash game. I played poorly, man. I need to do better. I need to do better, bro. Uh, where's the website? Where's the website you are talking about? Let me see it. Let me see it. Mm, let me see this up. There's 50% chance of them that don't know that. Isn't that concerning? Bro, where are you getting those lines from? Where are you getting those lines from? You're using the cook here in the chat. Hassanin Ahmed notified up. Hold on. Bro, just send the link on Discord, man. Just send your link on Discord, bro. 'Cause this is like a way too long for me to type it. Just send it on Discord. Join the Discord and just send it. Send the link here I can see. Because you cannot send links on YouTube. The Discord link is up there. Just click it and send the application. I'll check it out ASAP. Uh, mm, okay, then you type the stuff in the comments. Let me first check it out. There's this. What's the name? Netlify up. Okay, let me see. Is this the one? Is this the one? Okay. I like what you got going on here. I like this. I like this color scheme, bro. I did know blue and like, is this, what's this color? What's this color? Is this lime green? I didn't know these two colors you like give out nice appearance, but I don't like this. Yeah, I actually don't like this. This is like super unnecessary. Yeah, this is super unnecessary. Somebody says such Indian song is crazy. Oh, my boy FBI. Have you ever listened to any Indian song? Yes, I've had a couple, but I only know one. I know the one that goes like Kinkitum he ho, Abetum he ho, Zindagi Abetum he ho, something like that. Okay, this is like I'm Hasnain and I help businesses and creators. This is like super small, and this should be something big. Like this should be almost like this one because this is like this is what will sell to the potential users. You need this information to be bulky. It should be seen, not just some as if you don't care about what's going on here. And also, like there is no consistency in your entire application. There's a lot of things going on here. I don't know what these things mean, like whether you worked with NVIDIA, Avast, or whatever, or it's just for like visual interest. I really don't know what you got going on here. Plus, the first page should always be from up to like down here to be the first page. I don't have to scroll again to like another page. You get it? Or maybe this like entire, I think this is like some carousel effect or what, I don't know. Is this like part of the first page? And also this, like you have like your alignment is not okay. You feel me? This thing should be well aligned. Like you can have boost now. I don't know what this boost means, but you can have boost now on the same line. Boost now should be somewhere here, like aligning with your logo is somewhere here. And then what you do as a business should come second and should be somehow bigger. And just have proper visual hierarchy. And then this image can be like on the right, like somewhere here on the right. And these things should be down here, not again on this page. You get it? It's a demo. Okay. I feel like if it's a demo, it's cool, but even a demo, you need to like make it better. But I like these things. I like these animations. This GSAP. I think this GSAP animations, right? They look nice. The spring animation. So nice. I like that. And also code next pricing. Uh, I need to click more pages. Which ones? How many pages do you have? You have about, services, and portfolio. Okay, you have home, you have services. Okay, professional services. You have your web development, SEO, and app development, UI, UX, digital marketing, graphic design. I don't know why I don't like these cards though. I don't know why I don't like these cards. For real. These cards really like they give off beginner vibes. Plus it's just so unnecessary having to go to learn more when you could have just summarized like a few lines here. You could add like maybe 2 lines talking about web dev, 2 lines talking about SEO, 2 lines talking about, like, I feel like you need to like look at this alignment. Everything is all over the place. These I like the way you're starting the logo here. Everything should be aligned alongside the logo, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So for now, I really don't think this website is bad. It's really good, but you need to just polish it a little bit, and you should be good to go. Mm. Mm-hmm. Feel free to join the Discord server, my boys. Nice. Let's go to the testimonials. Are these your clients? Or this is just for demo purpose? What do you mean you have a GitHub also? I want to work. I'm confused, bro. You know, your website is nice, man. I've looked through it, just improve the colors and alignments, and everything should be okay. I don't know what you mean by I have GitHub, I want to work. I don't understand that. So token ID, Google ID token dot payload, and then grab that. Let me just go ahead and finish up the application real quick, and we'll see what next we're gonna cook. I'm a 12-year-old kid, man. So 12-year-old kid, what do you mean you want to work? If you're 12 years, chill. You gotta chill a little bit. I like the hustle, but you gotta chill. I like that, man. I like that. I like that. Okay, I think within our existing auth services, we need to add a new service that is going to be Google login auth service. So after register, after login, we need Google login. So public auth response DTO. We're gonna call this Google login, and this is gonna be Google auth login response DTO. I mean request DTO, and then just pass in this. Thanks, man. I'm going. All right, no problem, brother. Go enjoy yourself. Have fun. Oh, Google ID token. Token. Wait, we're taking this as ID token dot payload. Dot payload, and then we are calling it payload. So payload is equals to what? Google identifier, the one that we already have. Actually, not the identifier, but verifier. Token verifier dot verify. Hold on. What are we doing? Token verifier dot verify. Why is that method not there? Oh, it is private, right? Hold on, let's see. Private identifier method. We should make it public actually. Token verifier. Where's the verify method? This should be public because we are using it in another class. Okay. Verify, then we pass in DTO dot ID token. And that is it. Bro, at least you respond, man. I respond a lot. But you, thanks for reviewing my website, man. God bless you. Thank you, man. But you should try to go GeoGuessr one time so you can try now. Please type GeoGuessr on your browser. Not really, bro. We are locked in right now at the moment, you know. It's not the time for the games and all of that. But when we finish, obviously we're almost done. See, we have just to cover this and this is done. So we only left with this and this. We try out that the auth works and everything, then boom, we can just go ahead and chill with games and other things like GeoGuessr that you're talking about. But for now, let's just lock in a little bit. You feel me? All right, let's see. So now we need to actually pick the string. We're gonna string email is equals to now payload, the payload dot get email, and a string subject is equals to payload dot get subject. Uh, yeah. Yep. Tell him, my brother. Okay, we are using Google ID as the subject, and then we say get subject, and then from there we look at the email. We first check if user repository. We look for that user using the email, and then we have .map existing user. We link Google ID if needed, and then we pass in the existing user and the Google ID. Then or else get we create Google user, then we pass in the email and the Google ID. I think that is the best way. And then yeah. How much time more? Maybe 1 hour. This is the mod talking to you though. So the mod is an admin too. He's almost like me myself. So everything he says goes. You feel me? And you gotta just chill, my brother. Relax. We're gonna game, bro. Calm down. How old are you, bro? All right, let me that trip. All right, let me that trip. Let's go. User is equals to user repository dot find by email. Then we pass an email dot. I think we need to first map, right? We need to say dot map so that we can have an existing user. Then if there's an existing user, then go ahead and create that existing user. And we're gonna say user repository dot find by email, or we are just saving it. We're saying link Google if needed, and then create Google user, or link Google if it's an existing Google user, right? And then if it's not existing, then create a new user. Okay, that should make sense. So we're gonna say link Google if needed, and then we pass in the existing user and the Google ID, or else, get, or else throw actually. Wait, are we having OS throw, or we just go and create, or else get, so that we can create a new user using the email and Google ID, not or else throw, or else get, we need this lambda function. And then what else are we gonna do? We're gonna say create Google user, and then we are gonna pass in our email and our Google ID. So that should do it. And we need to create these two methods. And these are private methods. Link Google if needed and create Google user, so that we do not cram our entire Google login with a bunch of things, right? This is clean code principles. Nice. Yeah, man. So private user. I mean, we're taking the user as a as our type, and then the parameters will be the user, and the string Google ID. And then we check the email or password user logging in with Google for the first time. Good. So if user.get Google ID is equals to null, user.set Google ID, set it to that Google ID. And user.set out provider as both. And then user repository.self as user, then we just return that user. Then now create the Google user. We take the string email and the Google ID. Then we set user is equals to user. And then we have user is equals to new user, the set email to that, set Google ID to that, and then set the provider to Google, and no password set. Google users don't have one. And then user repository of self, and that's it. So let's go ahead and create those two methods. uh those are private methods. This is going to be private. This is going to take in user, and we need to create first the link Google user. This is not create Google. We're going to say link Google user if needed, link Google. I think we can say link Google if needed. That is fine. Link Google user if needed, and then we pass in the user type, and then string, we need to pass in the Google ID. And then we're gonna say, hey, from this user, we're gonna say user, instead of new user, these guys are now here we're not using any new user because the user is already logged in. But for the first time they want to they already have an email, but for the first time they want to try out Google Auth, so we're going to have to use this method. So instead of this, we're going to have a direct if statement that will say if user dot Google ID is equals to null, right? Or empty. One of these two could work, right? I think that's the same thing. Google ID is null, then go ahead and set that. So we're gonna set user dot set Google ID to the Google ID that we have from the parameter, and then user dot set auth provider to, we can keep it as both. Now, what's going on here? We have auth provider. That means we need to actually use um the enum type, and this will now be both because we want them to sign up with both email and password. And then we just save the user in our database, and then we return that user. and that's it. So boom. So the first method is done. Now the last method, we're gonna say private user create Google user. We take in the string email and Google ID. And for this one, we need to just use the user, new user, and then we set user dot set email. I mean, we need to set Google ID to Google ID, and then user dot set provide auth provider to actually this time is going to be Google. And then we just set the email, and we are not setting the password. As you can see, for this we set the email with the Google ID and the provider. Then we just save the data without the password. Nice. So we're gonna say we start with the ID first, and after the ID, we set the email user.set email. Go ahead and set the email to that, and then finally we just save the user to the user repository database. I mean, we use the user repository to save our user instance to our database. Then we just return the user, and yeah. So we are done. The two methods are done. The two methods are done. Now let's complete our. Here we are going to say refresh token dot delete token by user, and then passing that user. Then we just return generate auth response, because we are always going to delete the. We're gonna say delete. Hold on. What are we deleting here first? We need to say refresh. Yes, we are using the refresh token repository dot delete token by user and then passing that user. That means it's a new user. Go ahead and delete every token, refresh token that is associated with them and set them a new one. Then we just return the user instance. I think that is all. Um, and next thing is we need to look at how to guard against Google login only accounts, because the Google login accounts are supposed to log in only with the email, and now the email and password login type will now require the password. So if your auth provider is Google, that means you won't require the password. So go ahead and log in with your Google instead. But if you need to pass in your password, then you will not use the Google login, you will use the email and password login. And that's just that for the last stuff that we're going to do. This is the last service that we're going to create. So we're going to go inside our login and then just update it by adding this. We already have checking the user for the existence of the user. Then we just add a guard called user.getAuthProvider is equals to Google. If the auth provider is equals to Google, then throw but because this account uses only Google sign in, please continue with Google. And that's all. The rest of the things remain the same. So let's go inside our login. I think our login is somewhere up. Yep, our login is somewhere up here. We have revoked. This is to just revoke all the refresh tokens on login. So let's create a guard here and say this guard prevents password login for Auth, Google Auth, open authorization, Google Auth users. All right, nice. So let's just go here and say, we need to pick actually the user dot get Google. Hold on. What do we have? We already have the user, isn't it? So we need to say user dot get auth provider. And if the auth provider is equals to auth provider dot Google, then we throw bad request, throw a new bad request and say this account uses Google login only. Please continue with Google. This is nice. So I think that is all we have, the entire guide. And that's all for this, for the services. Now we need to go ahead and create a few things. We need to update this auth controller, and now this is easy work. We don't even have to write this from scratch. Just go inside our controller and just add that. Go to the auth controller and just add this endpoint. This endpoint is for the Google. Let's just import Google, and that's all. So we have Google Auth in place now. So let's go ahead and see how we can try that. So in order for everything to work, we need to install this React Auth slash Google, and then auth provider. We need to create this inside our app layout. We add this, and then we are going to set the store to this, and that's all. So if we go to our front end here, notice how we have an endpoint that is supposed to talk to Google. So I'm gonna say let's just ask Gemini and say, not Gemini actually, let's just use Opus 4.6 and saying, are you aware of this library and what it does? Let's paste in there. Okay. No matching result. I don't know what it's talking about. Yes, I'm familiar with React. Google is official Google wrapper and blah blah blah. So it knows what we want, right? It knows what we want. Um. Okay. So this thing shouldn't just go and read things that we don't need, right? So I'm going to give it this code, these two code snippets. Let's pass in this. And I think I'm teaching you guys prompt engineering and how to give AI context. Notice how I started by asking if it knows that library and if we can go ahead and download that library. And I'm going to pass in this code and I'm going to say, hey, I have a few code snippets here that I haven't integrated with my app. Could you explain what each snippet is doing and or not whether or not it's okay for us to proceed and use it? And also I have endpoints for the continue with Google that we can use as well. Okay, then let's go and grab the endpoints, which is this one. The rest, everything is already implemented except this. So let's see. Um, let's see if we can understand what we need exactly. Nice, nice, nice. So let me look at your current auth setup so I can give you accurate advice on how these snippets fit in. So let's see. As you can see now, right? We are tricking AI into understanding our thought process without having to like give a spoon feed it information, right? So it already knows what it needs to do. So your current auth, okay, that's fine. Now I have a full picture. So let's see what it does. It wraps your entire app with Google Identity Service context. Every component underneath can use Google login, and it needs your Google. Yeah, for real. It's just so nice, bro. I don't know what's going on. Is it my internet? Is my internet tripping? I don't know. Um, but it needs to get inside client component wrapper. Since your context is a service component, you can't just drop it in directly. You need to create a wrapper client component and nest it inside the existing layout. Okay, let's just say continue. And okay, so the second snippet, it knows what we need now. So now that AI already knows what we need, the next thing is to just go ahead and check out our main application here. If we run this application, is going to fail. It's going to fail, I think. It might work or it might fail. But I know it will definitely fail because we have a few things that is lacking there. Beans. Yes, we have a few things lacking. and I expected that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, hey, let's just grab this. I don't have time to go through the error messages. Let's go to our big brother and let's say, hey, correct for us that. You feel me? There's some issues we need to fix. The root cause is clear at the bottom of the stack. Schema validation missing the auth provider in the table users. Check what migrations you have. Look in the oh, okay. Migration is actually me. Why do I always not really pay attention, bro? Like I clearly have the migration here instead of taking it directly to my DB migration. What's up with my brain? Damn, it's supposed to be here. Oh my god. Okay, now it will not fail. Damn, my brain, bro. Like these days, my brain is not braining, bro. So as you can see, it works perfectly fine. And yeah, let's continue. We are good to proceed. The architecture cleanly. Let's see. Let's read what AI has for us. So it accepts Google credentials from the front end, verifies it with the Google servers, creates all finds. And another thing, another question I wanted to ask. Google Console asks for redirect URLs, and also it gave me um client client ID and client secret secret, and also for the JavaScript I put HTTP localhost 3000, and hold on, and the other I put I think it's a callback, right? I put HTTP localhost 8080 slash auth2 slash authorization slash Google. Will it work? Oh, we need to tweak a few things. Since you also gave me client ID just to add to the properties and no secret. Okay, let's see. Let's walk through our front end and see what's going on. I think we are good to go with the front end, but let's first get some ideas from here. Good catch. Two things to address. On client secret, you do need it. Google Auth requires both a client ID and the secret for the token exchange. Yes. So I need to add both of them, client secret also. However, in our architecture, the backend never uses that client secret directly. That's the front end's job. So here's why SDK uses the client ID only. Google returns the ID token to the front end sends the ID token to your backend, backend verifies the ID token using the Google ID token verifier, uses the client ID only. So now I understand the entire flow. My brain wasn't braining before. So the Google token identifier only needs the client ID to verify the token signature. The client secret is used in a different flow, the authorization code flow, which we are not using. So your Google token verifier component is fine as is. On the redirect URLs, this is the problem. The URL you put this is it springs this, the only relevant if you're using this. So client, which is declared, your backend never reaches redirect from this, the front end does. So fix your Google console settings. Authorize JavaScript origins, we use this. And authorize redirect URLs, we use this of callback. Nice. So I wouldn't mind going to correct that. And that's the thing, and that's why when people say like, oh my god, you don't need to know how to code to like code these days, is like, come on, because I already knew like, yo, there were some errors. I had them at the back of my mind and I had to like verify them with AI, and turns out we had some issues that we needed to fix, and we're just gonna fix them now. Good. um I'm just gonna go to data access. Data access. I mean, I could add the scopes, but let's just keep it as they are for now. I mean, clients is the best thing. Let's go to clients and just delete this one client. I could delete the client and then create another one, but yeah, let's just paste this in. And I think this one was fine, right? This is fine, and we just have to change only this, the callback URL. Then we just save this. All right, nice one. So I think that's all. It's the same client ID, so we don't need to change anything. Um, nice. So I think we are good to go now. Okay. Um, good to go. Good to go. Proceed. And another thing is, I need to go to, instead of Swagger, I need to go to this VDocs. Let's go to HTTP. Matter of fact, let's first add this. You'll see we shall have another endpoint, which is supposed to be for Google. So we need to go to HTTP and get this entire documentation for our endpoints. Grab this, copy it, and just go back to AI and okay, proceed. Here are the DTOs and endpoints. Add what you need. Let's go. Wow. Now I have the full picture. You see that? And the reason why I sent these DTOs is these DTOs, they contain the types, right? As you can see, for every single endpoint, for example, let's just pick one endpoint like shorten, it will give us the entire type. If it's a string, it will tell you it's a string, but you can visualize them better here. Let's say, for example, this post endpoint requires an ID token as a string. And that's basically what the front end also needs to provide so that we can all be on the same page and start cooking. You feel me? Yep. Let's run. Let's run. What's going on here? So let us start cooking. That's a very good design. Yeah, for real, my brother. Run CD. Um, I think we are using npm. Let me first stop it on the way and say we are using ban. Always, always remember that. Okay, let's dismiss this and um copy, paste. Got it. Ban from now on. So say ban add, proceed. Let me get water as it's cooking. Mm. Mm. It's cooking, it's cooking, it's cooking. Mm. So as you guys can see, it is creating the auth provider wrapper and the login component, which are the two things that we need. And another mistake we made, did we open a new we didn't open a new branch, but it's cool, we can always create a new branch. Mhm. Nice. I'm telling you, bro, we are working like industry guys. Can you believe? Like the type of code that we're writing every day, we're writing industry quality code. You feel me? Nice. Uh, let's continue cooking. What's going on here? Okay. I have beat your system design really, man. For real, bro. It just makes you feel good. Like makes you feel good about yourself. Makes you feel good about yourself for real. Mm. So we have everything that we need. We have CD. We need to go inside this and run bond build. So let's see what's going on. Everything is wired. Now let me add the Google to both this. Just say everything is wired up. Let me verify that the app compiles. Yeah, making sure it compiles. And it's not going to compile because most definitely we have some errors. It's going to just fix those errors and that's it. There's no prop on the community. Okay, yeah. How is it? Accept this, accept everything here, run the build, and yeah. So everything is modified. I'm just gonna go ahead and just say accept, and we should go inside our local env, and we need to add this client ID. So the client ID, instead of it being in our server, I mean, we can have it both in our server and our front end as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab this client ID. I said I'm going to change it, so I don't know why guys are worried when they expose their stuff. But if you don't know what to do, never expose your environment variables. I can always switch them around, so no worries at all. Okay, that is fine. Public URL. Really public endpoint, should it be localhost 8080? I doubt that. I think it should be um should it be 8080? Let's try it with 8080 and see if it works, or if it doesn't, we'll try again. Nice. So let's go to the dashboard here. Matter of fact, let's log out. Order pizza. Let's go. Hey man, you guys about to enjoy, bro. That's crazy. You guys about to flex, man. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Session expired. Okay, that's nice. So I need to sign in, and we have continue with Google. Nice. I don't like this though. This design is like old design, but I'm just gonna say continue with Google. Oh, it actually works. Yo, it actually works. I'm not gonna lie. Clicking continue with Google. Yo, this like it's actually crazy. It's working, bro. Yo, let's see. Let us click. Consent screen. Yes, this is the actual consent screen. You're giving your name and this and that. Mm, we are logged in. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, so we are logged in and we are issuing our own details. That's beautiful, bro. That's wonderful. Let's sign out. Yo, what's good? What's good? Bonof man was good, man. I don't know, that name is just hard. Welcome to the stream, my brother. Let's continue here. Let's click this again. Okay, why did it fail? Why did it fail? Oh, no entry with the transaction available for the current thread. No entity with actual transaction available for the thread. Let me say when I logged in immediately. Okay, I logged out and logged in account, logged out and logged in again and got this. Okay, got that nasty error. And I'm thinking like, because it's not a transaction, right? So if it fails, it fails. Mm, needs a transaction, but not is not active. So two places to fix. Add transactional. Yes, we need to add a transactional. We could add it directly inside here to the repository method. Both transactional and modifying are required for delete operation in Spring Data API derived queries. So we need to add transactional and modifying on the delete token by user. And also we need to add transactional on Google login so that if it fails with everything, but if it passes with everything. So also add it to the login and log out in off for the same reason. They all delete this. So we need to make them transactional. All right, that makes sense. Let's go back to the service. First, we should go to the repository. You see how we are learning new stuff, bro. So this, we should add this transactional, and also we need to add modifying. And also on the actual auth service, within the login, since we are deleting stuff, as you can see on the register, we're not really deleting anything, but everywhere where we are doing delete the token by user, we need to add transaction to it. So add transactional. This is like ACID principles. If you guys know ACID, what ACID principle stands for, that is atomicity, consistency, isolation, and something like what? D, I think is for duplication. I don't know, but something like that. We got Google login is also deleting the token. The rest is fine since we're not deleting the token anywhere. Refresh is fine. We're not, but on the logout, we are deleting the token. So go ahead and we need to add transaction as well. Okay, I think that is fine now. Everything else should be okay. I don't know what the name of this should be capitalized. The name of this company should be capitalized. It's crazy that Google, if you write the name of the company in small letters, you're in trouble. God damn. So, boys, guess what we're gonna do to the database? What are we gonna do to the DB? Nuke the DB. So that we can have fresh data and then run the application one more time. And finally, this time it should work. Mm. Yep. So let's go to our front end. Our front end is really throwing a tantrum at the moment. Let's have this and say one dev, and then session failed. Well, this is just an API error. Another thing is, why do we have this? Like, no, mm, mm, we have this. I understand this is like a warning just to show us that the session has expired, but it's just annoying. I'm just gonna say this is annoying. It's annoying me, bro. Um, I understand like it throws that error when the session's already expired, but the error is just annoying. So let me just fix it. Protected route is broken. It checks for the token which doesn't exist in your store and looks for the get item which stores accessories so the guard never works. The dashboard renders and fetches the API first. No valid token throws this. No refresh token expired. The dashboard doesn't check all state before fetching it. So, mm, yes, sir. Tell him, my brother. Hey, man, the same thing my mod said. Y'all follow it. The mod said y'all should check out the Discord. Check out the Discord and let's get it, man. Let's build this community up, my brothers. You feel what I'm saying? I think yeah. Now, wait, we're still getting that error though. Unexpected behavior for some reason. But if we go back to the front end here and just try this thing one more time, refresh this, continue with Google, it should work perfectly fine, right? Um, yes, sign in with Google and let's just sign out again and let's continue again with sign in and sign out. It works, sign in, sign out works. Everything works, but we have a few issues. Um, so it's going. That's not the spelling of ballistic, but it's fine. Mm, this is a browser has stale tokens and local storage from a previous session when the page load. So the protected route finds an access token in the local storage from before, so it lets the dashboard render. Then the dashboard fetch starts fires with the stale token, gets a 401 or 403, tries to refresh, but the refresh token is also expired or invalid. So it throws session expired. The fix is the fix I made, checking is authenticated, doesn't work because auth provider calls initialize, which reads from the local storage and says is authenticated true. So if there's an access token, it is expired. The real reason is that there is whatever. We're not gonna read this. AI is just doing too much. Let it just fix our problem and not yap. Ah, okay. I think it's going. The problem is the stale tokens in the browser or whatever. Let's continue. Say continue. Let's say continue, bro. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. So, boys, I want to look at this Google Auth thing and see. We are setting is loading to true and ID token credentials responsible credentials. Okay. What's really going on? Now wrap only the auth layer with the Google provider. Do not render if the client ID is not configured. Nice. Okay, how about providers? We got Google provider and then we have the auth provider and we have the protected route. Nice. Wait for hydration, check local storage directly as a fallback. Um, let's say done, just to make sure. Yes, the code done. Here's a summary of what I've done. I don't need your summary. AI, calm down. Bound dev. Let's go back to our stuff. Yes, as you can see, we're not getting that error, and now we can log in successfully. Get this user, run, and then log out, and we're not getting any issue. So I think this is fine. This could answer the behavior and only the last initialize. Can we stop getting this error though? This is not an error. This is like a warning, right? This warning is annoying. Let's stop having. As long as the code works, bro, we don't need that error for real. Mm, so I think today's work was a success, and tomorrow we shall start with the payments. Let's see. Yes. Now I understand. So this is just for like dev mode, and then while in prod, is we're not gonna get those errors, right? Nice. But I'm gonna say this design for this Google continue with Google looks ugly. So the continue with Google design is ugly. Make it modern and clean for of the um all of the login and sign up again. And also uh remove the compound unnecessary. Oh, what do you think? Let's see. But I think the other continue. I mean the other confirm password actually not confirm email. Mm. What's going on with AI, bro? Sometimes AI can just do anything. No, remove this. Wait, just continue. Uh-huh. Continue. Allow the browser. mm, bruh. I should continue. I want to see if it's really going to do the custom styling and stuff. Let's say continue. Mm. Mm. Global CSS. Okay. Nice. Mm. Mm. Bro, the fact that we've cooked all of these, like, bro, like we've really cooked, and I'm not gonna lie. Like in how many days, bro? Look at how our code base has grown. Can we look at the first day we started the stream? You guys will appreciate this for sure. You guys will appreciate this, man. We've really cooked. We've really cooked. Um, mm, hmm. Okay, I will. I will. Yeah, that's something you're interested in. I will. Um, I think it has fixed all the issues. I'm just gonna say burn, run build, and let me see. We're gonna face some issues. Page model. Okay, this is the issue. Okay. Let's open the charts and the import was fixed, but the usage on line 17 still has the old name. Let me fix it. Okay. All right. I think our we are done with everything. Let's say burn, run, build one more time. Build a platform. Okay. Static side. Everything is static. Nice. Now let's say burn instead of run build. Let's say burn dev. And then let's go back to our application and refresh. Yeah, nice. Continue with Google. I like this design better. We can go to sign up, and yes, I like this design better. Enter your password, minimum characters 8. So let's go. Yes, and we can create this. Boom, we are logged in and we can log out. Nice. So, boys, as you can see, our work for the day is done. Let's stop this and let's nuke the database. Let's nuke the DB. I'm just gonna go ahead and say git add dot everything. Just git commit. So, yep. Added Google Auth, Google, Google Auth, added Google Auth. I'm just gonna keep it easy, simple, and git push to the origin, origin dash u origin feature Google Auth. Nice. Let's go back to our git and let's refresh here for a sec. Today we have a new day. It's starting today. So let's go right here and go to our filter backend. Yeah, man. Oh my God. That means we have cooked today. Create a pull request. We've really cooked today. I like that. I really love that. Okay, we have all checks have failed because we have some credentials that we are supposed to like put inside .env, and yeah, okay, let's just go and fix them. Application YAML. Instead of them being here, let's just put them inside the .env. File .env. No, this shouldn't be. I shouldn't add this to Git. What am I talking about? .env. Console. I'm not adding it to Git. Ignore extension. And let's go to source Java. This properties. Okay, we need to grab out the client ID and the .env. We need to put client ID is equals to, and then client secret is equals to. Let's go back here and just grab the entire client ID, exit out, go back to the client ID, press it. Let's go to the client secret, exit, press it. Oh my God. Go back to the application and then have what's the name? I think it should be something like this, right? And then we call this client ID, and then here let's go and put the client secret. I need to learn a new concept called persistent identification, UUID. It's a inbuilt mechanism in Java. What is it for? For UUIDs? Random, unique, whatever. What's going on here? We have the client ID and a client secret. Okay. All right. So now that we have that and everything is in .env, I'm just gonna go ahead and let's go here and edit this configuration. and I need to add more options. Let's add environment variables, and we're just gonna add this. I think it's shift I, command shift I, and then it will show the hidden files. Then we just open this and apply, and then say okay. Now that we have that, how do we have the git ignore? Git ignore, do we have .env? Let's just add .env, right? .env. This will add everything to git ignore. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say git add dot everything that I've done. And let's say git push to the origin. It will just continue with the same. Everything is set up to date. How? Let's say git add. I'm just gonna X this, and I'll create this .env and press this. So right now this is tracked by Git, right? For some reason. But since we have it on .env, it shouldn't be tracked. So let's say git status. Yes, it should not show us that we made some changes. So that's good. Now let's say git add dot, and then git commit, and then git push everything to the origin. What did you say? Imagine if we want to load a specific scene. Wait, yeah, I need to use UUIDs to enable data serialization in the game engine for saving slash loading scenes, and progress and whatnot. So imagine if you want to load a specific scene you are working on in your game, that it should be possible with one click. Oh, wow, that's crazy. So what's the traditional method? Is the traditional method like um hard that you have to go and use that method? I don't know. Um, what's going on here, bro? We're supposed to create a pull request, right? So this pull request has some issues. What's going on here? I have two commits, and both of them have issues. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Let's go back to the application. Do you notice the problem? But we don't have .env though here. Don't you think so? In your game, their position states and needs a lot of extreme care. My boy is dealing with industry standard stuff. Whoa. Let's rerun this and see. Let's rerun this. Oh my god. Mm, hard-coded secret in my pull request. For some reason, I don't know. I'm right now. I'm getting confused. I'm already getting confused. So let's close this pull request for now. I've closed this pull request, and Let's just refresh this. I've closed the pull request. So what's gonna happen? Let's say git add dot git commit add this to git status git push origin. Bro, I closed the pull request, but still I'm not seeing the changes being applied. Do I have to create a new pull request? Mm, okay. You know what? Let me first merge the pull request for now. I have some things that are like being hard coded for some reason. I don't know why. Let me just merge the changes and later I'll check it out, bro. Cause this is annoying me. Let's go to the sources and let's go to main resources application YAML client ID. Nice. So what is this stuff talking about? We have git ignore and we have .env. So what is this stuff talking about? It's just tweaking, bro. It's just tweaking. Everything is fine. So let's say git checkout main. Yeah, but I don't know what the hell is talking about. Git pull. I wonder if this works. I wonder if this works. Let's first try it. Because we have our .env there. Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we're using client ID. So I need to go back and use the client ID where possible. So um, okay. Okay, error creating bin with auth service. So let's just go to the auth service and yep. Okay, token expire is fine. Let's say auth Google token identifier client ID. Why is it not reading them? Let's just say, okay, what's the issue here? Mm, so I switched from properties to this style, and all of a sudden started tweaking. Let's see. Mm, you're using which spring to look for environment variable current ID, but you haven't set the environment anywhere. It's not finding it. Yo, this is what I have. Isn't this what I did though? Like I have this edit configurations. It's there .env and our .env has it. These are our stuff in the .env. I don't know why it's not reading it. Let's first get rid of this and then go here and I mean, here, shift dot to show the hidden files and then copy and okay, and run again. You're still failing. I don't know why. Hmm. I said then like this inside intelligent config still error. Let's see. Bro, I did. The correct way is to edit configuration field, little icon on the right, opens dialog where you press this. Oh, directly. Oh, I need to press this. Oh, alright, bro, whatever. Let's just open this and I need to press this. So let me just cancel, go back here, copy this, go to the configuration, edit, and remove this, and press this, and okay, apply, and okay. Now let's just see. Mm, okay, so everything is being read, which is nice. Just gonna stop here now, and boom. Hopefully everything works. Hopefully everything works. Not hopefully, I think everything has worked, my boys. Let's get it. There's nothing else we need to do here. I'm just gonna close this, close this, close this. It's not hopefully, bro. Everything is working, right? Let's just test it for the last time. And yeah, now we are not hard coding any URL, any information. Everything is just not okay, except JWT token. JWT secret is also hard coded. Yeah, I'm thinking about not hard coding it, but for now, really, let me just not hard code the secrets, bro. I need to like teach myself not to do that. So I'm just gonna copy this, best practice. Open this, and just press the JWT. How am I calling it here? JWT secret. So JWT secret. All right. Um, and then we can have this dollar sign and just copy this JWT secret. Also, I'm thinking about like the expiry, refresh token and an access token, maybe storing them. But I think this is now fine. We can keep the expiry just like this, but the secrets can be secreting. Should we put the expiry? Hey, what am I doing? I'm now converting things like from doing them, hard coding them here. I'm just what's the name? I'm now just using environment variables. So I'm gonna go ahead here and also add a new one. Matter of fact, let me just copy all of this. Copy all of this, go back to the config, environment variables, select this, and select this, remove, select this, remove. I just paste everything and okay, and apply, okay. And then close off this, run the application. Hopefully everything is now within our config. Good. So everything is within the config. And remember, let's first nuke the database. I think we did nuke the database, but let's just nuke it for the last time and then run it again. All right, others phone. Yeah, it's right. So let's just look. As you can see, we can log in with Google, continue with Google, and boom, we are logged in, signed in with Google. Everything's fine. We can create links, do all of that, log out, and we can continue with email and password. That's basically it. So I think we are done with like today's work. Really. Let me just go ahead and say git add everything. Matter of fact, let me say git status to see if there's any change. Yeah, we did some modification, which is nice. So I'm just gonna say git commit, and we can say just added Google Auth, and um just say config in IntelliJ, and removed, and use env for variables. Okay, then git push. This one will just push direct to the origin, and that should do it. Okay, so we have all our changes in place. Count the number of lines. Okay, for the front end, we shall do it. We shall do it in a sec. You said I should ask AI for how many lines of code? Okay, let me first ask AI here. Uh, let me command for London. Mm, mm. Okay, is this? This is Bash. If you want only the total line count. Okay, let's go back to filter link and we'll try this. No, not exposing my secret. Copy and paste this. Oh, the total is 2,401 lines of code. Hmm. We've really cooked, man. We've cooked. We've cooked. We've cooked. So it's actually this: git ls files, and then x arguments wcl okay dash l to list them all. Okay, nice. So let's go and do the same for the front end. Git. Let's try our front end. See how many lines of code. Yo, the front end is a lot of lines of code, bro. 8,834. Yeah, maybe I kind of forgot. I don't know. So this was also another branch, right? So let's just say git checkout. Instead of main, let's say dash b, and then this is the branch. We'll switch to that branch, and then we can go ahead and um generate the commit messages. And let's say git add dot and git commit and push everything. Hmm. Yeah. I have 10K in total, like for everything. It's crazy, right? Okay. Let's go back here. Go to Git. Refresh this. Go back to the front end. Ah, you could. Wow. 9.2K. Crazy. Now let's create this. Create this. Okay, that's passed. Merge everything. Confirm. We've merged the pull request. So if we go back here, boom, we have our contribution for the day is 7 contributions. Nice. So let's say git checkout main. And Say a good pull all the changes, and boom. We are now good, my boys. Oh my goodness. Let me just close this off. Close this off. Tomorrow we are now going to start with payments, and I think that's going to be our last feature for the project. And then we deploy. After deploying, we are going to be good. You feel me? So yeah, that's going to be it. For now, I think it's going to be some chess time. Let me first refresh this first. Bro, we finish almost at 3 p.m. This is like the usual time where we start when we start, right? So when we usually start the streams, is the time we are ending today, which is nice. So we are done. Let's have a look. Good. Mm, nice, nice, nice. Bro, you share your Discord with me, man. Mod, you share. I mean, your not Discord. Your what's the name? Uh, your GitHub with me, bro. I'll check you. I'll check you out on your GitHub. Let me see your activity if you're cooking so much. I usually start 1 hour after this time. My bad, bro. All right, man. So I think that's it for the coding thing. I'm just gonna stop everything coding wise. Let's tell me your git, man. Your git, man. I'll check you out. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this now. Exit Docker desktop. I should have been charging this stuff. Okay, so it should be charging, brother. Yep, it's charging. Okay. What else? We need to close off the front end as well. I think we already did. Close. Good. Uh, let me just check. Let me check what my gal is saying. If she's texting me, let me see. My try to press. Okay. Good. Um, mm, wait. Sure, but the repository is private for uni purposes. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Me, my repos like are mostly private too. No problem, not an issue at all. So, I'm just trying to call my girl now to see what's going on. Um, yes, sir. We are cooking, my brothers. So, what else? What else do we have? What else do we have? I think nothing, right? Let's just go some. Let's play some chess. Let's go for some chess. This time, I really don't know, bro. Akash broke my win streak. Akash broke my win streak, but it's fair enough because he's rated 1,000, bro. 1,400. I don't mind if he beats me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, my boy is coming. You guys are coming out when I'm about to leave the stream, bro. Come on. Also working on my app right now. Oh, that's great. That's great. Why you pulling up to the stream late, my dog? Yo, boys, can we try to push the 700? Let's try to push the 700 ASAP. Oh, you're working on the website. That's good. That's good. Oh my God. Hopefully this game we win this game so that we can get to 700 ASAP. Okay, I don't know what the hell this guy's trying to play, but if I play here, he wants to take. All right. Wait, isn't this a free pawn? Is this like some gambit? Oh, this Sicilian defense. If I go here, what's gonna happen? But let me just go here. All right. So that was it. He just wanted to protect this. All right. I heard the Sicilian defense players, man. But let me first think this through, because he has one check here. If I play anything stupid, he's just gonna check and I'm gonna get cooked. Okay, I have some check here, but I can't take anything here. All right. I should castle early. All right, good, good, good. I think that's even better, right? Because yeah, now let me just protect this. If it takes this, I'm just gonna take back. Um, this guy is trying to cook, man. Let me just remove this. I don't know, bro. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's trying to castle on the. He's trying to castle this side. You know what I'm gonna do? I want to. Oh my God! I wanted to do some great gift sacrifice ideas. So here's what I want to do. Right, hear me out. I'm going to play here. Should I go here? If I go here, what's gonna happen? Okay, he wants a castle, right? So if he castles, the queen will be this. I mean, the king will be this side. The rook is this side, and there's nothing protecting this side. How about if I sacrifice? But it's not really gonna help. So let me just open way for my uh bishop too. Okay, let's see. So that being said, what if I just attack with the knight now? Um, move your horse and take your bishop out. Really, not really. I'm thinking about playing like this here. I'm thinking about going here. This could have been the place for the. All right, this is fine. He wants to if I take, he takes and he attacks this. Fair enough. I actually want to open the center. Let him just take here. It's fine. Oh, he took with this pawn. Okay. What's the point of taking with that pawn though? If I go here, I'm going to be in so much trouble. What? What is this guy talking about, bro? What's this guy talking about, bro? It's I don't know what the hell that guy's rumbling about. That's crazy. Saying hate is a strong word, bro. I'm not hating at all. Let me just check this knight. Good, and I'm gonna go here. And yeah, I'm going to be this guy if I'm not mistaken. Because let's see what's gonna happen. If I take this, is he gonna take with the queen? Yes, so I think I'm better off playing here just so that I can protect it. But I'm thinking if I take this, because I have no good squares for this knight, bro. I don't have good squares for the knight though. That's the issue. Hmm. I could just trade this off, but then I'll be in trouble. Should I trade this knight? I don't know, bro. I don't feel good trading this knight for this bishop. I feel like my knight is doing better compared to his bishop. So why would I trade my knight for the good bishop? Matter of fact, let me just come here and let me just try to throw some threats. Okay. Um that's stupid. That's really stupid. I'm just gonna go down here. Mm, he has a bishop pair, which is usually annoying. All right, man. This guy is starting to like, he's starting to just annoy me, bro. And I'm thinking he wants to like suffocate my bishop, but that's not gonna happen. So let me just go here, and if it takes here, I take. Oh, no problem. Let me just go down here and hmm, nice. This is actually what I wanted because I want my bishop to get this diagonal. So why can't I just mm, let's see. If we trade a knight, it will be good. No, 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 no. It will not open his. You see the queen. He will just attack it with the queen. I mean, you see, and offer a queen trade, which is not what I want. Like I really don't want to offer any queen trade, bro. You feel me? I don't want to. I don't want to trade my queen. But if I don't trade a queen, then I'm going to lose, right? I don't want to. I don't want to trade queens, bro. He will just take this pawn. So let me protect this pawn. Let me see what he's gonna play next. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's opening. He's opening stuff for his. Oh my god. Let me. Can I just attack this? Nope. I'm gonna get toasted. Huh. How should I play about this? Okay. Let me first open. Let me get this file. Okay. This is now starting to annoy me, bro. If I go here with this, if it takes, I take back with the pawn, and it's fine. All right. I'm just gonna take back with the pawn. He doesn't want to open the C file for me. I mean the B file for me. Yeah, what's good? What's good, Aditya? uh, so, mm, uh, I don't know. I don't know what to play at this point, bro. Like this game is starting to now become boring. Like, why? Why is it getting boring? I have no checks, I have no threats, I have nothing. Okay, let me just, should I lift this? Okay, the stream is not ending early like you're saying it, bro. Okay, here's the thing. If I go here and he takes this, I'm gonna just take back with the pawn. Okay, he ampersand? No, we took with the other pawn. Wow. What was I thinking, bro? I just lost a damn pawn for no reason. I didn't have to move that pawn, bro. I really did have to move that pawn. God. This is mad annoying, though. This is mad annoying. Let me just target that pawn. It is what it is. Bro, is this guy not just getting annoying, man? Um, I think this guy is starting to annoy me, bro. You know what? If I go here, he's going to trap my queen. So, oh, I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna go here. I see that what I want to play. I see what I want to play. I'm just gonna go here, down here. And then I don't have time, bro. Look at my time. Oh my God. All right, I don't have time, bro. Okay. God, I don't have time. Mm, I don't have time. Oh Lord. Ah, this guy's mated. No. Oh my God, I thought he was mated for a sec, man. Oh my God, I thought he was mated for a second, bro. All right, not bad. Bro, I thought this guy was mated for a second, man. Shit. Yeah, he's just gonna take my bishop here. And it's okay. It's GG's. Oh. I don't even have time, bro. I'm flagged, man. God damn. Alright, man. Uh he's just gonna checkmate me now. Yeah, and no more checkmate though. There's no shit. It's okay, bro. Let's just get let let's just act like we did play that game. Let's act like we did play that game. This time I want to play as fast as possible, bro. I'm playing Italian game, but you know, cause I'm talking, and let me just castle. I'm talking and I'm on stream and I'm doing stuff, and they're all just annoying, you know. So if he plays here, I'm just gonna take here. And if he takes with the pawn, I'm gonna give him another pawn as well. Oh, interesting. So he decided not to take, and for some reason, he wants to take here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take here. I'm gonna take this, but oh shit. I don't want a queen trade, man. This is just annoying. Oh god. That's a free bishop? Alright, let's see. I cannot move my queen, by the way. He's Look at this guy. Mated. This guy is mated right now in a second. Mate. Oh, oh. We got back our win. Oh, wait, bro. I don't understand this guy. let's get, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't want to celebrate. I don't want to celebrate. I'm playing with someone from Egypt. Nice game. Let's go, bro. Let's go with some Karakan defense. That was that was the funniest comeback ever, bro. Like, I was worried of the dude playing that stuff. I think we're not gonna play Karakan now because this guy is just playing some weird stuff. Let's just go King's Indian defense. Plays in or two knights, ready opening. Alright, man. Let's see. Um, trying to take the center. I just get here. Um, okay, hold on. Let me first plan. If it comes down here, I'm just if it comes here, I'm gonna go here, but then I have nothing defending this, so yeah, that's a problem, bro. I have to go here, so he takes this pawn and I take back. Okay, makes sense. I'm not really gonna take back that pawn though, because I like the way his pawns are doubled. I'll let them remain doubled, man. Okay. This is stupid though, pinning this knight when okay, I could have fumbled my queen there in the for a second. So let's just go here and okay, fair enough. Should I take with this? Should I take with this? Or take with this? I think take with the bishop, right? So if I take with the bishop, I'm threatening this as well. So let me just take with the bishop so I can target this. You should always take the center when they don't play pawns. Yeah. I don't know what the hell this guy is playing. Let me just castle. And if he tries to take my knight, I know you. Okay. Not bad. Okay. This guy, he's actually dumb because the guy thinks that if his he this is what this guy is thinking, right? If I take his queen, he takes my queen. But I'm gonna take your knight, and he cannot take my bishop with his queen. He has to remove his queen, and I'm gonna take this pawn again. Oh my god, I'm going to have a win. I knew it, bro. I knew it. Uh Matter of fact, can we try to like if I go here it's just gonna take me back, right? So no way. Uh Let me just go here. Um I oh wait a minute. What? What? Okay. This is starting to annoy me now. This is starting to annoy me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This guy, he wants to, what does he want to do? Trap my stuff? Who's ahead in material though? If I take this, he's gonna just take me back. Bro, this guy has finally, he has trapped my bishop, bro. Yeah, he trapped my bishop, dog. Okay, let me just expose his queen. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I still can. God, I still can't checkmate this guy, bro. I still can't meet this guy. Ugh, this is mad annoying, man. Okay, I think he's still protecting this pawn. So let me just attack this pawn and see what's gonna happen. Ah, I played poorly, bro. I might lose this game, bro. Okay, just take. God. Um, and sometimes, bro, like I just uh-huh. It's just resign, bro. This shit is just annoying, bro. Yeah. Shit, bro. This shit can be mad annoying. Oh my god. You got your stuff? Relax now. Calm down, bro. We shall go right now. Relax. God damn it. All right, boys. I don't know. This person just wasting my time, bro. Let's call it a day, boys. Like, I'm already tired here. Let's just call it a day. It's fine, man. It's fine. Yo, I was left with just one more stuff to make it 4 hours. You don't want us to break the record? No, 8 more minutes. Mm. Mm. All right, boys. All right, boys. GG's for today. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. See you guys tomorrow, man.